Ogie wants that Britannian punta. I mean,
Good God. Ah!
Wait. We interrupt our usual programming to introduce you to Nerdgasm.
But you know what? I feel like we're all okay as long as the white people don't pay. If the white people don't pay e-tolls, we're fine.
And then You Are My Friend started playing in the background.
You are my friend.
Whoa, we're making love to the bread and farting on it? Guys, no!
For a group of people that don't like One Piece, we have a very One Piece-esque story.
Oh my god. Wait, does that mean I'm lucky?
Yeah, you definitely.
It's the first one he meets.
hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nerdgasm podcast with my, once again, threesome. This sounds so perverted. My co-hosts, my co-anchors.
Why are you changing it up now? We have so many videos where the awesome foursome, the awesome threesome. Why the switch up now? It's late.
When we get convicted in the whole... Okay, before I go into a religious rant, let's just say I have seen the error of my ways. I'm now going to purify myself.
Yeah.
We are on season 3.
Hey, John, Extrodin. How much? What's this? You want to make a bet? I say 5 minutes into this episode, he's gonna say something perverted, and we're gonna go right back to square one.
Bruh, I agree.
R5 bet.
I agree with you completely.
Challenge accepted. Watch, I shall remain pure.
It's probably gonna be his most vulgar episode even.
My friend, Tebello, I swear, I'll give you 5 rand the next time we meet up. If you can do that this entire episode.
So this is the episode I learned that my friends have absolutely no faith in me. Et tu, Brute. Le betrayal.
We are on season 3. How many videos we shot? We know you.
And I can change. I can be better.
After 100 videos, Chief.
Anyway, that being said, guys, comment below. We are about to, okay. This year, we are most likely going to cross episode 100 for the Nerdgasm. So I want you to give us ideas on how to make this episode interesting. Comment below, okay? Thank you. That being said,
Nice.
Introducing our co-hosts, the people who don't believe me, also known as friends like these who needs the devil, Mr. BuckMeister from Meister Geek Media. Catch him on all socials under the game Meister Geek, BuckMeister on Twitter. That's where he has his colorful jokes that move us to bounds of laughter. He's hilarious.
African is funny. Come on, guys.
Yes, hilarious. And
Did you
also,
see it, Extrodin? Did you see it?
See what?
The pun that he's talking about.
No.
Oh, okay. Basic rundown of the joke. What's the most pro-black can in the world? An African. Yeah, pro-black.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
so
That's
so
funny. Come on.
hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I was all over the floor, rolling.
Your sarcasm stings. That was funny.
Anyway, that being said, also go watch Black Panther vs. Kang on Webtoons. He's also got he's also working on his animation. Because shame at this rate he's the only person going to be representing T'Challa and the major IP is going. So support him on Kofi and get him, guys. Send him $100,000. We really need to get this project on the road, really, like ASAP. I don't know. Make a reward tier list. I don't know what to get at 100K. I don't know.
I'll put you in the cartoon. You meet
There,
up
there's
with
your answer.
T'Challa.
Yeah, there's your answer.
T'Challa will shake your hand.
And then also introducing our co-host, Mr. Extrodin from Mr. Extrodin Universe
Hey, everyone.
for Africa is Next podcast, African Frame, Mr. Extrodin Faith, just everywhere. He's also McGee's #1 fan because whenever he comments, things go crazy. So,
No,
so who knows,
like on Mr. Extrodin's CV, it just says etc.
etc. Yeah. I mean,
And
like
many more.
and many more. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. No, he's going to be my into to McG. Just watch. I'm just sticking close to him to one day, and then like, guys, I'm seeing meeting McG, and then it will be like, after years of planning, my strategies finally come to fruition. That is some Lelouch level planning. Anyway,
Wait, no, that's
anyway,
JoJo. Sorry,
that's
wrong
Jojo.
anime.
Oh, thanks for the hearts, by the way, Mr. Extron. We have. Oh, wait. Follow him on his TikTok as well. He's Mr. What's the name of the TikTok again?
Which one? Because I have a lot. But
Is
the
it
main
African?
one,
I know you have African Frame on TikTok. I know you have.
Follow him on African Frame.
the,
Yeah,
the
you'll
main
find
one I would
everything
say
else.
it's African_frame podcast.
There
Or
you go.
African frame underscore podcast, one of the two.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you are confused, find my TikTok. I always add them whenever I put a TikTok with them involved.
Yeah.
So you look at the name.
Once you find one of us on TikTok, you'll probably
found
find
all
all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
That's
There
true.
you go. That being said, we are continuing our review of Code Geass.
Oh, before we continue, we finally know, even though this information is still a bit tricky, but we finally know who's responsible for Dragon Ball Z.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
RIP to what's her name?
Why am I blanking now?
Is it
If you're
Aleta
gonna-
something?
If you're going to do a letter, by the way, her name is Aleta.
Oh.
If you're going to do any type of the anime, we need to have these things in possession.
Hey,
quickly.
dog. You look so
Oh,
bad.
This was unplanned, bruh. This is that moment where the anchor just gets like something in her ear or in his ear.
This just in.
Yeah, this is just in.
Yeah, when you have to freestyle the news report.
In other news, Kendrick Lamar is raising an altar
Just for the
featuring
Grammy.
a dead Canadian.
Oh, good.
Yo,
What was that about you being pure again?
what? Did I
I'm
say anything
just saying.
obscene?
It's
Did I say anything
touching.
obscene?
This is the breaking of the seal. Kuruma makes you lose control. Kuruma makes you lose control. Let's go.
Oh yeah. In other news, I find somebody got a keyboard today. It's right in the back.
Nice.
So I'm gonna traumatize the house for a couple of weeks up until I develop some sort. Yeah, it's a letter hours.
I feel sorry for your
Let's have
parents.
it.
Because if you're not recording, making noise at night, you're gonna be playing the keyboard.
No, that's why. Lucky for me, the keyboard has got its own earphones. So when I've got the earphones on, it just traumatizes me. It doesn't cause people to want to commit murder all over the place. Because
Okay.
otherwise, you'll just see Tebello has been sealed in the 8 trigram seal. He's been irritating us so that we can finally get a nice sleep.
No, like your mother takes out, like your mother starts sealing and then a reaper shows up behind her. Reaper death seal.
We're just gonna be putting missing posters next to the missing dog that has a reward of 3,000.
Yes.
We'll
Have you
find
seen
it
this
quick.
guy? And then you have the most unflattering picture of me, like,
Oh, you know what happened, eh? All of a sudden, like, it becomes a duel to be in the shadow dimension. Your mother's like, it's time to.
Domain expansion.
I play the seal of Orichalcos. Okay, let's get back. Focus, guys, focus.
Oh, God. Okay.
Code Geass, episode 21. We're continuing. I think these are the last. How many episodes are left in this?
It's 4.
Yeah, so we're almost at the end of season 1. So we're gonna push through. We're gonna keep it short and sweet. We're not gonna say anything obscene. But at the same time, let's be honest. There are some openings that these people are gonna make that I'm gonna struggle to resist. So we'll see. There's 5 rand on the line.
Hey, dog. There's a few. Okay, but here we go.
Here we go. All right. Episode 21 is the declaration at the school festival. That's the name of the episode, correct? Yes.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
pizza
Yeah.
episode, yeah.
Yeah, also known as Natalie's most dumbest move. Oh no, Euphemia. Why do I confuse the two? They're the same.
You? Nippon would support your racism.
I mean, they're both
Wow.
Lelouch's sisters, so.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah, so Ashford, they're holding the thingy.
eh,
Ogie, for some reason, is rolling around with Villetta, and I'm like, Ogie,
Ogie wants that Britannian punta. I mean,
good God. Ah!
Wait, guys, did he know? Did he know that he was dealing with a? By the way, you owed BuckMeister 5 rounds, Devon. Did he know?
I didn't say anything. I said poon.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to.
Poon.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine. We'll see what
let's
happens in
continue.
in the next 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
did Ogie? No,
It's not even
that
5 minutes.
Villetta was an 11 on no.
No, here's the thing about Villetta, right? It's just it's dangerous for somebody who's a revolutionary in the Black Knights to pick up a random person and walk around with them. Like, Ogie, smash somebody in the Black Knights, dog, or talk to Zero and let Zero be like, yo, okay, I can get you to hook up or something. Because this is dangerous. You know nothing about Villetta. And even if she has a loss of memory, like you don't know what that means. Like, dog, you in like the most infamous rebellion that's ever been seen in this universe. And you're just rolling around with a stranger. It's worse that she's a Britannian, but I'm just saying in general. You don't know who, like, she could have been an assassin.
Yep, that's true.
Dumbass.
I know Pool 10 killer visa on the swarm, but come on, guy.
Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, I'm still gonna resist. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know how I'm gonna catch you this episode. It's fine.
So you guys are saying that he knew.
I'm not
He
saying
knew
he
that-
knew. I'm saying that
when he found her,
yeah, go ahead.
from what I understood is that he knew that she was Britannian.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
bad.
didn't he?
Yeah, he knew that she was Britannian.
Oh, that's
He didn't know that she was like she was practically.
Ogie!
Yeah, so because he thought he would keep her to get some intel on something. I don't know what the plan was.
What if she was just a Britannian? But still, dog, you're in the black. You're.
I don't know. I'll rely on my power of my Riz.
You can see that bra had no blood in his brain. But anyway.
Wow.
Laying on your attack thick, aren't you? Anyway. That being said, so it starts with how does this episode start? Do I still remember it properly? I know there was
what's this? Remember after the invasion of Area 11, Lelouch and Suzaku are forced to make up countless assignments by one of their teachers. Oh, so basically after that whole thing when they shut down the Chinese Federation or whatever, they're in class. And the teacher is saying that I don't care how good your grades are, and I don't care that you're a military what. You've been missing too much school. Which, for me, I'm just like, I don't know how dedicated I would be as a teacher if these guys are like acing their classes and already have things going on. I'd just be like, just pass and get out of my class. Like I don't need to deal.
That's the difference between tertiary.
If I would, when I'm doing my appraisals, it's all squeaky clean. So whether you guys are here or not doesn't matter. You guys are geniuses. What's the point?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's not like they're failing the
anyways,
class and bringing. It's not like they're failing the class and bringing down the class average. I'd be like, sharp. But anyway.
I think that's the difference. I remember that's the difference between primary school and high school. High school and tertiary. Tertiary, they don't give enough. High school attendance.
Yeah, in university, if you're not there, the lecturer does not give a
Okay.
damn.
They're paying me whether you're learning or anything or not, really. It's up to you.
Anyway, and
So,
then so after that, the Black Knights are discussing the Japanese opinion on them, and about what they'll think about making the Tokyo settlement a nation or whatever.
the United
Uh,
States. So,
yeah.
The United States of Japan.
well, no, he hasn't started
No, we haven't
that,
started that
that
yet.
plan yet.
And when that comes, oof. But anyway,
Oof. Yeah, oof, indeed.
yeah. So Ogi realizes that refrain might. Oh, right. What's this? And then they learn about, I think, the refrain and all of that stuff. And then Ogi
Yes.
suddenly realizes that refrain might bring back Violetta's memory.
Yes.
And that's the other thing. Ogi is chasing Zero's identity, and I'm like, Ogi,
Hey.
you want a Britannian to remember the name of your leader
Yes.
or the face of your leader?
Yes.
This boner is strong, bruh.
Anyway. And
I just feel like I could be wrong, but it just seems like maybe the writers didn't know what to do with Ogi. They just needed to give him something to do. Because it doesn't make sense. This guy was the leader before.
it
Now
all
he's the
comes.
deputy.
Mm,
But the way he's moving doesn't make sense to me.
it has a heading, especially when it comes to season 2, where it does reach a crescendo.
No, the thing that I'm trying to understand with Ogi is like, I'm saying him risking his operation for this is crazy. Because it's like, even if you don't trust, like, I understand he has some distrust of Zero. He doesn't know who Zero is. He's never seen Zero's face. Zero's making all these commands and he's taken over. And people have been sacrificed on Zero's account, and Zero says it's fine for the purpose of creating the Black Knights. I understand Ogi's trepidation. But to risk the entire operation, like, this is the thing. Like, Zero, for better or worse, Zero is the foundation here. You ruin that, everybody is screwed. So what was the point in following Zero in the first place? Like, Ogi needs to put this aside, to be the deputy, and when he's in a position of power, then he can start poking around to find out who Zero is. And also, in general, just giving the information away to a Britannian. On any level, even if it's a civilian. If a civilian ran to Bo Cornelia and said, I have the identity of Zero, they're going to take them seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's reaching double agent, reaching espionage.
It's reaching stupidity because he doesn't have that level of intelligence, let's be honest.
I was like, I get it, she's fine. I want to smash too, but not at the cost of the whole rebellion, dog.
He's not always this dense, though.
No,
it's not like he's always this dense.
This is his biggest weakness, and it's being exploited. But it reaches.
I think the contrivance is just that, like, him risking the entirety of his squad. Because remember, like, even remove Zero out of the equation, there's other people under him that have been there before. I don't know why he would expose his entire organization like this.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me. It just feels out of character for me, personally. Especially seeing how he was like before.
I'm saying maybe season 2. But I'm saying maybe season 2 will justify it. But I think as of right now, I'm just like, this, my G. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, what's this? Callan asks him to do, and then Ogi will decide to. Okay. Then they discuss like escape routes and stuff because of And then I think then they start the annual school festival with Nunley's imitation of Arthur.
Yeah.
Is this where she lifts the sword or something?
Something like that. And there's also
who lifts the sword?
No, not the sword. But it's basically the what's this? The school festival. Yeah.
What I remember, what I summarized about it is that this is where you see they plan on making a gigantic pizza which for some reason it titillates
Oh,
CC.
C2.
Yeah, C2 like crazy because she wants pizza. She wants a pizza. If there's one thing she loves more than I don't know what. What does she love?
No, I'm just saying, like, at some
I think
point, you.
this anime is sponsored by Pizza Hut, so
I know that.
they had to like use this pizza
No,
angle from time to time.
but what I'm saying is like it gets to the point where I'm just like if she had, like if Lelouch was like if there was a pizza in the oven, specifically a Pizza Hut pizza in the oven, and Lelouch was in danger, it looks like she'd have to think twice. Like she's like,
Yes,
Isan, but
Lelouch is in danger. But Pizza Hut. But
But
Lelouch.
pizza,
But
but
pizza.
Lelouch,
But Lelouch.
but pizza.
Ah, God damn it. Lelouch will get me more pizza later on.
that time Lelouch is dead already.
You know?
Anyway,
So with that being said, so it also because I think that they discover Euphemia is also there, isn't she?
yes, she is.
And she's the one who causes the huge crowd to gather around
Because
because
I think people spot her.
yeah,
And then she's like, "Is that Euphemia?" And then who are those people with them? And then Lelouch and Nunnally have to run.
yes, and oh yeah, I always confuse the two episodes because there's the other episode where there's the damn cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the second one in season 2. This one has to do with the whole crowd being formed, and then
But and then we get more of Ogie, Ogie pondering on the Villetta situation, and I'm just like, dog, you can just drop her at a hospital.
you know,
Like, just say this woman has suffered some severe PTSD. Maybe one of the doctors here can help.
mm,
And Vi,
Did he smash?
I don't know if he did, but she was gonna give it to him. But the other thing is just like, Ogie, my guy, this is too risky.
mhm,
Like the thing is, brainwashed Villetta was totally in love with Ogie because Ogie was taking care of her and stuff. But at the same time, I'm just like, Ogie, my guy, when you found her and you found her brainwashed, just drop her at a hospital.
exactly.
But anyway,
Uh, I think wait, Cecil is going to be at the festival, but then there's something happening with Schneiser, right?
no, and then also and then also Ogie, forgetting that he is an 11, gets taken in with a bunch of Britannian people. And then it's like,
Hi.
yeah, that's gonna look great. But okay. Anyway, and then I think in the student council, I think Suzaku and them are like cutting up. What's this? Oh, this is when we find out that Kellen starts questioning Suzaku on why he didn't turn her in.
Yeah,
Because Kellen is just like, you had me dead to rights. Why didn't you? And he was like, well, at school, I want to try and convince rather than to battle. Bruh.
Zaku is also in love. Let's be honest.
No, he's not in love with Callan. No. Nippon is not. The Nippon Putang is not doing it
No, he's in love
for
with
Suzaki.
Euphemia.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I forgot.
He
We're
loves
about to
Euphemia.
find out how much, cause woof. But anyway,
Uh,
but like he's trying to say she. But another thing that's interesting is that he says she is Callan Stadfeld now, not Callan Kozuki. And I'm like,
Kozuki Cullen, yeah.
that's kind of that's weird. A little
That's
bit.
look. That's Suzaku's Delulu. We already established last week that this guy's Delulu level is on some god tier.
No, because like I'm just saying, first off, you're trying to pretend like what happened there back there didn't happen, and I'm sorry it did. The other thing is like, why are you using a Britannian name over her Japanese name if you're supposed to be so pro-Japanese?
Find out this and other confusing questions on what the hell is in Suzaku's head.
Like I know we had this discussion last week, but I'm saying like the thing that I think endeared a lot of people to Itachi is that Itachi was clear on his mission. Suzaku, he feels confused.
So I'm trying to remember what ruined the pizza because the pizza was never made.
They discovered that
no.
Euphemia is present there.
Yeah, because remember, they put Suzaku in the machine and he's spinning the pizza for everybody because Akira he's the soldier, so he's helping him perform. And then that's when everybody finds out. But that's towards the end of it when she makes the decoration, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, people are playing like whack-a-mole and all of that stuff, and they're playing a bunch of games. Schneisel is there with Cornelia, and then what's this? And then also Schneisel saying that he's gonna meet with the Chinese Federation. All right, this sentence is weird in the wiki, so just tell me how this sounds. He begins making random flirts with her about her combat ability, trying to change the subject. Random flirts with your sister.
No, yo. Okay, wow.
Is that how that came out?
No, I didn't get that. Okay, I should watch that episode.
But those two were a bit flirty, though, if I'm being honest.
Well, they're half siblings, and it's
still weird.
No, I know it is. I'm just saying, guys, they were giving I'm trying to be pure. Stop putting the layup on me, because it's so.
All of a sudden, and there's dragons flying in the background.
And some days I like sometimes I like the BuckMeister and I mind link because this is exactly what I was about to say, but I didn't get to say it. Like, okay, thank you. I shall abuse this mind link to my advantage. Now say all the obscene things, BuckMeister. Go on, say them. Don't resist.
Come on, you don't want to make one Game of Thrones joke. Not even one.
Like you were lining it up. I was like so tempted. Like,
Okay, I know where I'm gonna catch you. But it's fine.
So that being said, it ultimately this episode just leads up to the. I think we should just discuss the biggest issue that happens in this episode is that when Euphemia announces that she's creating the Japanese administration zone.
Right. The special administration.
Without consulting the viceroy about it.
Yeah, the special was this. So,
what I like is Cornelia's reaction.
Yeah, Kanen, they're saying, okay, Euphemia gets the news and she makes the announcement. As Todo, Rakshata, and Euphemia declares, they're similar to the ones used by real-life Japan in the area of Mount Fuji. In this area, 11s can be called Japanese openly and would be given basic human rights. Ooh, okay, they're all shocked by the idea. Euphemia claims she wants to work with Zero to make the zone. To Cornelia's fury, Cornelia was pissed.
Cornelia literally said, "What the f?" The subtitle said that. Let's not say what we're gonna. But
Nanda too.
But that's how Cornelia was like, "Hey, yo, what?"
And then she also exposes her relationship with Suzaku in the process. Lelouch, realizing that her plan is for her to live with him and not only like before, realizes his dream of making Tokyo independent gone. And that if he goes through with this or backs out, the Black Knights will be dissolved and they would not be able to use force to become the people's enemy and not be able to use force and become the people's enemy respectively. Oh, so that's why Lelouch was pissed. He was just like, you're about to ruin everything. Like, I'm not going to be able to make independent Japan. I'm not going to be able to take over Britannia because now I won't have any Black Knights. Because if I say no to this, the Japanese and the Black Knights are not going to rock with me. If I say yes to this, this is me saying that the Black Knights couldn't achieve what Britannia could achieve or whatever. That's how she put him in a hard. Oh, okay. Now I know why.
Basically, it's the moment where he told himself that Euphemia is no longer his sister type thing. Like, he hates her now type thing.
Oh, no, he flipped quickly. He was like, yeah, she gotta die.
Because she hit him hard.
And the thing is, what's hilarious about this thing is like, and I think it's also a testament to the writing, is basically she almost defeated Zero by being a good person.
Yeah.
Yes,
By
and
not having an agenda, by just being
that's
clean,
how you
just
that's how
being
you
straight.
almost. Here's the problem people fail to realize. When it comes to the Games of Thrones and the intrigues of power and all these things, it comes with one thing that everybody has an agenda. If your agenda are purely altruistic, trust me, you upturn almost every strategy there is out there. No super villain, no anyone can contend you. Once again, bring me back to that argument that if you wrote Superman just like it was intended, this is the same argument that you'd be making. How can you be so powerful yet? How can you be so powerful yet your only motive is that you want people to be safe? And the same reason, like a completely good person with that much power doesn't it shouldn't exist. And that's the criticism. Oh, let me get back to this thing, right? Before I start going off the rails and start cussing out people. But all I'm just saying is being a good person is the ultimate counter to all the Game of Thrones. Facts about it.
But
Yeah.
you didn't want to counter the brother sister thing, but okay.
I am remaining pure.
Okay, we'll
I
see.
shall. Well, no, wait, I must practice my Buddhist pose.
We'll see. We'll see.
I just need a halo glowing from behind right now. Oh.
Okay, so then after that happens, right? Then we go into the next episode, which is Blood Stained Yuffie. Whew.
Woo! Aye, that's the episode that was hard for
I'm
me to
not
watch.
even gonna lie. When I saw
I
this
watched it
episode, dog,
once.
my whole mouth, bruh.
Yeah,
It hit
this is
hit the center
basically
of the
the
earth.
worst thing that Lelouch has ever done.
It's not the worst, apparently, according to everybody else. It's like it's up there.
Sorry. Well,
Oh,
I mean
it's
to
gonna get.
like accident because most of the time he does things on purpose. Like he has a plan, they're deliberate.
Although when we get to it, I do have a criticism when we get to it, and you will see it when we discuss it. But anyway, so what's this? Yeah,
Yeah,
as they're making the thingies, they're preparing the zone. What's this? Many higher ups begin to suspect that Euphemia joined Zero. Oh yeah, this is when they think that Euphemia is on Zero's side, and they
yes.
make plans to arrest her. And
Mhm.
then they're stopped by Bartley. He's the bald dude, right, with the glasses?
But
Yeah, Bartley.
I think so. Yeah, let me just
There's
check
a
his name.
bald dude
Oh,
in the show.
yeah, bald dude with the glasses.
Mm.
Remember he gets shit on by Orange Kun.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Then what's this?
What's
He
his
and
name?
Bartley. His name is Bartley. So
Mm.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia. Don't think I'm just recalling this stuff out of my mind.
No, I
Um,
know.
yeah. So anyway, they come in. I remember this now though. They come in to say, wait, Zero's gonna take the bait. This is too juicy. We can draw all of him out in the Black Knights and then use this to our advantage,
Yes.
right? So this is Suzaku is Suzaku is wearing his white pants, so we can't see what's happening underneath, but he is having a good time.
I've not fallen for it.
Damn it.
Oh, was that deliberate?
Come on, you want to talk about how Suzaku is having the best time of his life there?
I know what you want me to say, and I'm not gonna say it.
You don't want to talk about how Suzaku is holding his girlfriend's hand and he's deep inside the special administrative zone of Japan.
Oh, I see the guy you're talking about. Okay.
Um, I'm not gonna say it. It's just a very fitting irony with that dot 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 dot
What?
dot
When do
and
you speak in
next
Since when do you speak in Morse code?
I say the power of censorship compels me.
On this channel?
No, he's gonna break eventually.
Oh wow! You see, these people have no faith in me. Dear viewers, you believe me more than these two, right? Comment below.
But people wanna see you give BuckMeister 5 rand. So
I like my money. I work too hard for it too. I took an installment to buy a keyboard.
Okay,
I'm
but okay, but before we continue, I just want to know how are you going to close out this episode again?
like I said before, I'll censor it somehow. Find out. Do you want to know how I'm going to censor myself when I close this episode? Do you want to know how I'm going to make sure that I don't end up paying $5? Find out in the next episode of, in the current
hold
episode of
Geass.
Nerdgasm, the podcast, the pure enlightenment podcast. That's what it's called.
Technically, you said Nerdgasm, so
Yes,
I technically win then. But okay, sharp.
that's the name of the show. It's a
Yeah, but
name.
what is a
What
Nerdgasm?
is a Nerdgasm? Yeah, that's the
Ladies
thing.
and gentlemen, let us observe as Lelouch and Suzaku go at it.
BuckMeister V Nerdgasm commands you to be your regular self.
Don't worry, I already have the CC code in me. That's not gonna work.
All right, we'll see.
All right,
But anyway, so you feel me? So yeah, Bartleek says we can use this to draw out the Black Knights, and then basically they start broadcasting this whole thing, and like people are what's this, and okay, first off and foremost, at least we get a scene with Nina where she's not doing anything kind of weird, because Nina shows up again, you know.
Right.
And prepared to suck the feet of Euphemia Summer.
Stay away from tables. That's all I can tell you.
No, I mean there wasn't a table in there, but it looked like she might have
Thank
found
heaven.
a wall, or like I think the other thing is that she was just conflicted about she was just conflicted about how Euphemia is sanctioning the Japanese. But I think if it was something that she was really happy about, I don't think a lack of table would have stopped her.
Is this like trauma bonding of sorts, or is she just like this?
No, she's just crazy. Nina is just crazy.
Like sorry, what I meant was specifically for Euphemia, because yes, before we have seen her doing that kind of stuff, but with Euphemia exactly, didn't she just like start having a thing for Euphemia after that hostage situation?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not only that. She loves the royals. She loves the royals to death. Euphemia is the one that she saw, but like Nina is like I think if Schneisel showed up in her house and was like, Nina, I have come for you, I think Nina would like she wouldn't even have yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm saying she basically pull Dragon Ball Z Kaioken and be naked. Like she just transform and that would be it.
Damn.
At the same time, it's going to work. Gonna work out. It works out to the point, or rather, it works out to her advantage that Euphemia is the first royal that she fell in love with, perhaps. Sort of. Anyway,
Yeah,
can
I
we
know.
get to the dark?
I think that's the thing is that if she found out Suzaku was a thing, I think all of a sudden we'd have a Nina villain arc.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Can we get? Shall we go to the dark part of this episode? Because this episode makes me sad. Like I said, I've only ever really watched this episode from beginning to end once.
Yeah, I also can't watch it again. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, getting to the interesting part.
What's that episode from Jujutsu Kaisen that everybody was saying is gonna traumatize people?
Oh please, weak sauce.
What's the name of that episode?
What? What with Shibuya?
Yeah, the Shibuya incident.
Yeah, the Shibuya incident.
Guys, give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
I
see you've meticulously articulated a strategy to dodge paying me $5. But sharp.
Yeah, he's gonna go cuss after muting his mic.
Anyway, let's keep it going, Extrodin.
Sure.
So yeah, what's this? So Lelouch, what's this? We have the Shirley side plot, which I mean is not that interesting because you know.
What's the Shirley side plot again?
No, remember Shirley's struggling with her memory because Lelouch broke her brain.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so she's like running around trying to remember what's happening.
Is this where she finds the note?
I think she found the note before in a previous episode, and that's why she's so confused. She doesn't know what's going on. What's this? Yeah, they go like shopping and whatever and something like that, and then Shirley witnesses the scene and oh yeah, okay. What's this? Yeah. Anyway, it's like a bunch of slice of life stuff, and then Lelouch turns home, and then what's this? And then basically, like this is when we're seeing Lelouch saying that he did kill off Euphemia in his mind because Natalie says, "Oh, yeah, I really like Euphemia," and he's like, "Yeah, I liked her. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I did like her," and it's like,
Past
"Oh my
tense.
god."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the news is skeptical that Zero will show up. Even Charles watches the ceremony through an elevator. Everybody's like, will Zero be there? And then Zero comes in, big and dramatic and everything, and he greets Euphemia, but then he requests to see her privately.
Yes.
Zero is scan for weapons. He finds, but what's this? Suzaku is like, baby, what are you doing? You can't be going into this room with this man.
And
Baby,
you're
what's
looking at the
happening?
door.
And you, hey. Damn it, I could have caught Tebello if he was here.
You could
No,
have
don't
called me
worry, you're gonna
what?
get him.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was just saying that Zero asks for Euphemia to be in a room, and Suzaku, like a jealous husband, is like, hey, baby, what's going on? You going into this room with this man and you closing the door? And I don't even know who this man is?
Don't worry, baby. We go way back.
Like how?
Wouldn't you like to
Was he
know?
touching? Was he touching your? Was he touching your back? Was he touching your back? Was how? What was happening with the backs? What type of backs we talking about?
Baby, there can't be a relationship without trust. You need to trust me, okay?
Trust you with a random man who's got all that rizz and charisma.
Are you jealous? Oh, it's so sweet.
Okay. I have to load my next attack. But anyway.
The only person that can get me to break is not you, by the way. It's that there's that pipe man over there.
Oh, there's something that you're gonna have to explain, and I think it's going to break you. But anyway.
Okay, child, you underestimate my power. He said.
Okay.
He said like elegant.
All right. Sharp. I think I have the high ground here, but anyway, what's this? So, I think the Black Knights are waiting for, Toto is suspecting that Zero plans to kill Euphemia. So, Euphemia shuts the camera when they're in the room together, and that's when he takes off the mask, and Zero pulls out a plastic needle gun that shoots wood.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is the thing that he was going to kill her with because it didn't register on the scanners. And then, what's this? And then basically Zero says that he's going to code Geass her to shoot herself, basically.
Yes.
And then sorry, go ahead, Tebello.
So I'm still chewing.
Okay, cool. And then CC wonders if due to the Battle of Narita, but he quickly gets okay. Anyway, Zero and Euphemia start having a what's this? Oh, basically yes. This is when he says that he's going to make Euphemia kill him on live television, which is going to be what's this? Which is going to be like he's going to be received as a martyr.
Yeah.
And then he will recover, allowing the people to review him as divine. Euphemia starts to question why he would do this, and he explains that she's unintentionally forcing him to be subordinate, the way Clovis did.
Yeah.
He then hands her the gun and begins, but he suddenly begins clutching his eye. So this is when it's his Geass is
Losing
going
control.
crazy.
It's malfunctioning.
At the same time,
Geass makes you lose control. Geass makes you lose control. Let's go.
at the same time, Suzaku used his Geass detecting Nojutsu to suss out C2. Like, I sense your presence. Show yourself.
C2 is in the house.
Descend
C2
from
is in
on
the
high.
house. Geass makes you lose control. That's the next remix.
Yes.
So yeah, then at the same time, she reveals Cece reveals herself to try and ask Suzaku a question when she begins clutching her own eye with her own code activating, and then it knows so she's sensing that that Suzaku is what's this that this is the thing that she's sensing that Lelouch's Geass is going crazy. Suzaku tries to touch her, and that's when he starts seeing visions and all of that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, he catches like code Geass contact high.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, you see, this is the part where if maybe it's just this pure conjecture or whatever it's called at this point in time. Maybe if Lelouch was just honest this one time, the tragedy would not be as weight it did.
But he was honest, though.
Was he?
Yes.
No, he was saying he was trying to get this woman to try and shoot him and everything to be perceived as a martyr and crazy shit like that. Yes, but what I want to be to clear when he's honest is like, tell the one royal in this family that the reason you're doing this is not to leverage Japan. You want payback. This is vengeance for your mom. There's one person in this entire royal family who would have understood what you're actually going for.
Oh, Euphemia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was she gonna agree to his methods though?
No, she was not gonna agree. But the thing is, she put it in perspective, because I think like the thing is that Lelouch also views himself as this great revolutionary. Like he has to overturn Britannia because Britannia is rotten from the core, and the only way to change it is to destroy it. But at his core, he's a kid who lost his mom because his dad was neglectful.
And at the same time, he's confronted by a big contradiction. We've got a pure Britannian.
One who's literally doing what he wants, trying to create a safe world specifically for Nanami.
So if you could just see that he was confronted with the fact that there's more than one method to get where he wants to get to, and he's being presented with it right there and then. So that's where Lelouch's arrogance is what blinded him from this point in time. I know that we can be all apologetic and say it wasn't intentional and shit like that, but the arrogance of thinking that his plan is the only way that it works when being confronted with a genuine alternative. I'm not talking about Suzaku's alternative. It doesn't make sense.
But the thing is also, here's where he eventually makes a joke or something about how I would have you kill all the Britannians, and that's when his code Geass goes crazy. Yes. And then and then we just hear that Euphemia is like, yes, I will kill all the Japanese. And you're just like, oh no. Shit. But here's where I'm confused. I'm like, why didn't you tackle her?
And do what?
You hold her there. He's stronger than her.
Is he?
Lelouch is stronger than Euphemia. Euphemia has never had to. No.
I'm sorry.
No.
What evidence do you have of any physical prowess that this boy has? He's utterly useless.
But I'm saying, like, the thing is, Euphemia has lived in a castle longer than Lelouch. Lelouch has had to struggle on the outside, and he had to carry his sister and things. There's no way she can't be. See, it's not Cornelia. Cornelia, I understand. That's a beefy woman. She's got prowess. Euphemia has been a dainty princess. If you tackled her to the ground, she's not going nowhere.
Yeah, and then it will be an international incident right there and then.
GBV. No, I'm saying, because the thing is, right, Geass has a limit, right?
No.
For an order.
No, it doesn't. It has a limit from the amount of amnesia it can cause. But the order is eternal and forever.
Can you imagine selling the gear to someone? Yeah, no, don't worry.
But I'm saying, so there's no way. But I'm saying, so he can't cancel out the order.
Nope.
At all.
At all.
And he didn't have a backup for this at all?
That's what I'm saying. It was his arrogance that led him here.
Well, I'm trying to tackle her and think of something.
Like tie her up, like
Yeah. Just hold
like,
tie her up.
But guys, I think you guys are well aware that usually the smartest characters struggle to come up with simple solutions.
True.
Because I'm
So
saying,
that's what
like,
happened.
did he ever test what happens if he knocks somebody out under the influence of the Geass? Because that would be the time, Chief. Because here's the thing. There's no way Euphemia wakes up and she's like, fuck Zero now after this. Like, he's just going to be like, yeah, my power was tripping. You're fine now. But he just kind of just watches her run off. And I'm like, dude, do something.
And she took off.
I would have tried. Like, that's all I'm saying is like this is Euphemia. Euphemia is not like if he did that to Cornelia, I understand, because Cornelia, that's a big beefy woman. Like, that's a woman who can beat your ass. But Euphemia looks like she struggles to walk. Like, Euphemia tried to slap that one Japanese dude, and that bruh did not look phased at all. He was surprised that he got slapped, but he didn't look like it hurt. But anyway, then basically she runs out and she says that all the Japanese must be killed, and they open fire, and my god.
It's the way she just went at it. Like, she walks there, takes out her handgun and starts cap. Oh, the bullets are out. Tell me about this dainty princess. She's holding a what? A machine gun, and she is holding it.
Yeah.
It sounds like, no, she may be a dainty princess, but girl, Daddy used to take out hunting back in the day. I've been hunting them deer folks and stuff.
And you could see, like, she didn't even think that people would want to kill her because she wasn't scared.
Yeah.
She wasn't even dodging anything.
Hey, she went
Open field, no defense, nothing.
Hey, she was slaughtering them. Yo.
Hey, bro.
It looked like a scene from Rambo. I was like, what is happening?
I was like, to this day, I still struggle to see this scene. Like, look, I'm sure there've been a lot more bloodshed from the Shibuya incident and all these other tragic scenes. Like, look, even Attack on Titan, we expect.
The thing is with Shibuya, and just to talk about Shibuya, the thing is that here the reason why this hits harder is because, like, the Japanese people had hope in this thing.
It's the Japanese people had hope. It's the ultimate betrayal of a character. Like, there is a pure character being dragged down straight to hell because of Geass. Nothing else.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Euphemia literally was providing like a plausible solution. Like, it could have worked. And she was also willing to sacrifice her whole royal title and everything for it.
She denounced. She was, as consequence to that, she was denouncing her candidacy to a central throne. So she says by doing this, she'll never ever be considered for empress. Because, like I mentioned before, no matter how much they love each other, according to the rules of Britannia, every single one of those members has a potential of succeeding the throne, no matter how likely it is. So if Charles decides Princess Futek from Kaikai is the next one.
Kaikai Mufasi.
Is
from Kaikai Mufasi.
Imagine Princess Futek be Britannia.
Hey, does that count? Is that my 5 rand?
How does that count as 5 rand? Is that obscene?
Futek can be interpreted in many ways, Chief.
It's a statement. It's an African statement. There you go.
An African statement of what?
There you go.
What, Tebello? People have been telling Trump to Futek. That doesn't sound like it's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the 5 rand continues.
What's this Extrodin? You're the referee here. Does Futek count?
Yeah. Why? Ooh, shame.
Futsal counts, guys.
Ah!
Okay,
How does it count?
three strikes. Three strikes. That's 2 strikes. On your third
If you're
strike.
being chased by a dog, why
Yes.
is futsal so important?
What does futsal mean? Is it obscene in any way?
It means piss off.
There you go. And how is that obscene?
No, that's the nice translation there, Mr. Extrodin. You know what it means.
What does it mean? I'm waiting for a translation. I'm
It's
just out of
the
breath.
Hey, I'm saying it's the equivalent of fuck off.
No, then there's an Afrikaans statement for that. It's fuck off.
Ha He said it.
It's over.
I was
Winner!
just translating what you're saying.
BuckMeister!
I was just translating what you're saying. No, it doesn't. That shouldn't count. There's now translations making it worse. Ah. Sure.
The dictionary says go away. That's the actual.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you, Chief. There's something you must explain, and I know it's gonna break you, but it's fine.
Well, yeah, I feel like you're charging a spirit bomb in the
Hey,
background there. Like,
hey,
Nah, it
no,
is.
no, this is the special beam cannon. I'm telling you.
Oh.
While Goku's getting his ass kicked.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm a charging by attack. Okay,
All right.
with that big step,
So yeah, and then what's this? Zero gives and then what's this? And then he basically shoots Euphemia.
yeah,
You.
he appears there. He issues out the biggest statement with this cape. Is this
Oh
where-
yeah. This is where you this is where you see how despicable what's this?
Lightheart?
No, not Dietard, Lelouch. This is like where you see how despicable Lelouch is, because basically he takes the whole situation that he engineered and he turns it into his favor and
Yeah.
brands her as a monster who lured all these Japanese people here just to kill them.
Yes.
Yep.
Yo, I was like zero.
That
But
was
I
the
mean, those who knew, they knew that this was out of pocket. It's not something that Euphemia could do, but they couldn't prove
yeah.
anything.
But hey, oh, I see. Unfortunately, it triggered the one character to go. It triggered his boyfriend to go crazy.
Yo,
Because when he shot her,
Suzaku. Oh, like, okay.
Bankai!
Hey, dog.
He activated his Mangekyou Sharingan right there.
Even said, dog. He even said Goku's line. I won't let you get away with this.
Like,
And the problem is that
I won't let you destroy my world.
And the problem is that in Code Geass, there's no Dragon Ball. So how do you?
Yo,
Goku would have been like, Krillin came back, Chief. I don't know how to help you.
and girl was all kills is the way he killed her. It was so sad
Yo.
because he lands in front, and because she knows that Zero is not Japanese. Oh, by the way, Suzaku.
Wait, doesn't she shoot at Suzaku?
No, she doesn't. But her soldiers do. Because
yeah.
the troops are like, hey, we got issues from Euphemia to kill the 11s. Hang on. Suzaku, aren't you in 11 too? I was like, those are the people you've been defending.
Bro, they don't care. They don't care for Suzaku.
Exactly.
That's why he drives me crazy. I'm like, dog, they've been showing you they don't give a damn.
Hey, anyway.
Oh, okay, but question, guys, just before we continue. Okay, well, anyway, then we're on to the next episode after that. And this also, the next...
Dude,
like,
what the
these
hell?
last...
Now I'm going to be
What
thinking about your question.
Okay, sorry. Here's my question. Fine, let me get to my question.
Yes.
They've been saying that Suzaku is not killing people. I don't believe it.
No,
Who's been saying that?
He's been murking people.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in the wiki, they were saying he breaks his vow not to kill. He's been killing.
Okay, now the wiki is full of how do I say this politely? the wiki is full of
Omitted
nonsense. Yeah, the wiki is full of nonsense.
You saw I had to struggle. You saw I had to struggle.
What?
You see I had to struggle. Oh, the seal almost broke.
Anyway,
Anyway, so Lelouch he mortally wounds her, and then basically Suzaku fights and gets her to the Avalon. He gets her to glasses, like basically he gets her to the what's this glasses thing.
yeah.
Oh, and then this is when basically I think Euphemia is what's this? Euphemia is about so Callan is about to kill Euphemia or something like that, right?
No, it was it was Lelouch who shot him. Then Cullen, Suzuki went Super Saiyan. Cullen tried to stop him, and he basically punch slapped the nonsense out of her.
Extraordinary. You see how hard his brain is working. If you look closely, you can see the smoke.
He's working overtime.
Yo! You know, it's like you're trying to put me through rehab. You're trying to make me go to rehab, but I won't go.
No, we're trying to take you out of rehab, Chief. You're putting yourself in rehab.
Yes, because I'm a pure man of enlightenment now.
Okay.
Of course you.
Okay.
Anyway, so
damn it. No, move on.
oh yeah,
Move on.
yeah. Feel the united. Feel the. Let me pull you back to the pure side, BuckMeister. You must cut away your obscene ways and become pure and wholesome,
Okay, yeah, all right.
just like me.
Yeah, all right. Leader of the Protoss. Anyway, so Callan disarms the. Oh yeah, because basically Euphemia was piloting a thing, right? When she got shot.
Yes, and then she got off, and she was all confused, and then what's his name, Lance and her, which is weird because the translate. Can someone correct me with that translation? Because I hope that was a mistake.
You're gonna have to ask the audience, fam.
Because somewhere along the line, somebody translated the statements according to the sub. I haven't heard the dub. But in the sub, it's like, "You are my one true love." I was like, "What the hell is that?"
You don't want to do the theme song this time, Tebello?
You know, I was thinking, like, what in the Targaryen am I reading? Even though I didn't know what the Targaryens were, the Targaryens were at the time I watched this. I had never watched Game of Thrones, but even I'm like, something about this. In the future, I'm gonna call this a Targaryen nonsense, isn't it? I don't know what the Targaryens are, but this sounds like Targaryen nonsense. Anyway.
Oh, then basically then Euphemia. Oh, so she quickly remembers that he isn't Japanese. Euphemia asks him about the special administrative zone, and then Suzaku arrives at that moment where she gets shot.
Yo.
And then what's this? And then you see the Geass leave her eyes as she asks Lelouch why he would do that, and you're just like, oh my god. I think, okay, the way the thingy is describing it, they're kind of describing it as outside of Nunnally, Euphemia was probably the closest person he had in that family.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying, of all the people in this entire family you could have been honest with,
yeah, if he teamed up with Euphemia and actually
they would have sorted this thing out, because I'm nowhere in Hotel you're gonna tell me that Euphemia was gonna say no. That also needs to be protected in love. She's gonna go shoot him.
No, I don't think Euphemia would have wanted to shoot her dad. It depends on how the situation would have escalated. But
yeah,
the thing is that Euphemia at least occupied some position of power. If she had the brains of Lelouch, and Lelouch was influencing her movement and etc., and maybe if they colluded with the Black Knights on some level or the other, maybe some positive change would have been effected instead of,
it would have been flawless. But you know what would happen if Euphemia was known as the princess that found the lost prince and princess?
And then also Suzaku would also hop on
On
He'd
that
hop on,
train.
he'd hop on the Euphemia Poontang so hard, and then he'd be like, I'm best friends with Lelouch again, and we're gonna solve the Britannia. Basically, like Euphemia was she look at his face, look at his face.
He said it, I didn't. Let the record show.
I've got my trap card for you, Chief. My Yu-Gi-Oh level trap card.
Activate trap. So like change.
I'm good, and I'm even like gonna say activate trap. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Suzaku, he charges, what's this? So he charges at the scene from above and blasts at C2. And in a blast of fury, C2 tries to shoot him with the hadron cannon, but he dodges it and picks up Euphemia.
And off he goes.
And then this is when he plucks the out of Callan. Basically, like he turns into Saitama. He turns into Saitama for 2 seconds.
Yep.
One slap.
And then, okay, let's talk about that. Okay, I don't want to dwell too much about this painful side, but the death scene of Euphemia was like almost broke me. I almost felt sorry, like when she said, "No, I can't see your face," because her love for Suzuki was the only thing that's keeping her from the Geass telling her that this man's Japanese.
Okay.
And that was just tragic.
And also when Suzaku had to lie to her and he said that no, it was a success, I was like, yo. Like I think my problem with Suzaku, ne?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have sympathy for Suzaku. It's just that I don't see his plan.
Yeah, same.
I don't see what he's trying to achieve. He's a tragic hero, but I'm saying like his flaws are almost as big as his flaws are as big as Lelouch's. Let's not even play and pretend. They just are.
Mm-hmm.
But I sort of understand what he's trying to do, but I don't see that he has the means to do it. And everything around him has not only tried to kill him multiple times, but every time he's tried to risk his life, there's never been an actual reward for that risk. Like had he managed to keep Zero there and they blow up the island with him and Zero and they're saying we'll celebrate you in the annals of history, what's to turn around and say Britannia has managed to outsmart Zero and we have blown him up on the island and it was only Britannians that did it?
Yeah, it's yeah, no, I can't defend Suzaku when it comes to his mentality. I'm not even gonna bother.
But I feel for him. I do feel for him because when he had to lie, when he had to lie, I was like, yo.
And I also feel.
I mean, he's the protagonist, so
it then
makes sense that you would feel sorry for him.
I also feel sorry for him when he. Okay, isn't that episode where he calls his friend Lelouch?
Yeah. Yep, this is the one. Where he asked him, is it okay to hate somebody?
Mm.
Oh no, so before we get there, Lelouch again. Yo, Lelouch again. Then he takes the whole incident and decides to call this area the United States of Japan.
Right there.
Guys, is it like that even in the sub?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gashugo kuno Nippon.
Okay.
But I'm saying, yo, how cold-blooded are you?
No.
Like, that is some compartmentalization of that is so scary.
Like,
people think, I'm saying, people think light is scary, right? I understand. But it's a different type of terror to look at somebody who's effectively killed one of the only people that he legitimately loved as a family member in his life. Took the whole situation, turned it around in his favor, and then took her idea from her and changed it into the United States of Japan.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to add to more your different type of terrorism. Light's terrorism was solely focused around him. Basically, he was the nexus that's closing all this death around him. And I always wanted to say, no matter how, these are my biggest arguments against all the light stands. Like, light will never, ever, ever reach the kill count that this person has.
I mean, everybody at that
Because-
stadium is bodies on Lelouch's hands. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
there's all the warriors of Britannia, but like, yeah,
Oh no! I believe you me, the kill count is gonna go even higher.
oh god,
So, for the amount of people the amount of names the people that die under this man's manipulations is way higher than Light ever had.
But guys, I mean, it's obvious. Lights needs to know your name. He needs there's so many things that you can't even compare the
Yeah,
difference.
but I was
no,
just
but
saying
I'm
that
saying the thing is, people are terrified by how sociopathic Light is.
Light is,
But what
but they
makes
don't.
Lelouch, but I'm saying what makes Lelouch so scary is that he was able to switch it off so fast to turn an entire situation around that he engineered, that resulted in the death of a family member that legitimately loved him.
Yeah, I think
That's
I
scary.
think his hatred for his family
Outweighed.
has been brewing for decades. So whatever happens, like he told himself that to him, I think he probably told himself that as long as Nanami is fine, is not in the crossfire, I don't care who will, get it. Like even if I love them, as long as they're not Nanami, it's fine.
And at the same time, I also want to highlight that we also see that progression. It didn't just happen overnight because he did kill Clovis. He was squeamish about it for a
Well,
couple
with
of
Clovis,
weeks.
it was overnight. But yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you still
that-
see how killing Clovis affected him.
And we also see that now he's getting okay with the idea of killing people because he more than happily made those Japanese people commit suicide in front of him. He more than happily
He also blew up that boat
he
with
blew up
all
the boat.
Federation. He caused the landslide.
He caused the landslide. He also trapped his troops behind enemy lines in an effort for them to become battle hardened. So that, and as they were busy dying and getting wounded, he was saying, yes, yes. So we see him going straight into that sociopathic, insane. That's not sociopathic. What's that word? Not
Psychopathic.
maniacal.
Extrodin, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
See the descent happening over the season on the guise of him believing that what he's doing is for the best for him and Nalali. And that's the thing. The descent to this is how you write a tragic villain, guys. Stop trying. Disney, listen to me.
Oh, you see now you
The
call
villain makes
Disney.
sense
Now they're blocking
from
you.
Hello?
Tebello?
Hello? Can you hear us, man? Oh. Tebello? Oh. Oh. What did Lelouch do now? Yo, can you hear me, Buck?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, I think let's just continue because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
basically his point is that they need to stop making Disney villains likable.
No, when they're trying to make a Disney villain tragic, you need to show the descent into madness. Sometimes they just give you shorthand to say, oh, this should be a tragic villain.
Yeah.
And you're just like, but I didn't connect with why. I'm not connecting with his tragedy anyway, so I don't understand.
I don't know if you saw.
There's a series. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if you saw this animated clip of Snow White where they show the prince, like there was some fire and where Snow White is staying with the dwarfs. And the prince is trying to save Snow White, and Snow White is on some, I don't need your patriarchy, you don't have to help me. And then And then, because the queen was asking the mirror, like, who's the fairest of them all? And the mirror was looking at all of this. And the mirror's like, you know what? To be honest, you are still the fairest of them all. Oh, geez.
Oh, damn it. What footage
Nice.
did we lose?
I don't know how long were you guys gallivanting, so we don't know.
No, we didn't talk about the series. We were talking about something else on a tangent. But we were trying to say that basically you were bringing up the point that with Disney, when they make a villain, like for example, there's a series that I kind of like I give it a 7 out of 10. It's called Whack Fu.
Okay.
So it's called Whack Fu. It's on Netflix, and they basically have a season 4, but you have to download it. It's weird. Anyway, so they have 2 villains in there that are actually amazing in concept. So basically, there's this villain called Nox. I don't know if you guys are ever going to watch this series. I don't know if you guys would like it. It's kind of like I like it, but there's problems. It's my Korra. It's my Legend of Korra, basically.
Okay.
So
is it animation? What is
yes,
it?
it's animation. It's animation. It's French animation. But basically, there's this villain called Nox, right? And what he wants to do is he wants to go back in time to save his family. Basically, and the thing is, but the problem is that going back in time and the way he wants to do it will destroy the world. So he's basically like, and he's on the mindset of either I succeed and my family is seen again, so all the people that I killed won't matter because we'll be going back in time, or we all die. So the thing is that what the series fails to kind of establish though is that it shows us that stuff in snippets. So you need to go watch like supplementary material to kind of get his motivation.
Right.
Because as a villain, he didn't start out as a villain. Basically, he starts out as a clockmaker that owes a lot of debt. So he has to keep trying to make up this debt. And as he's trying to make up this debt, his family is getting broker and broker. So he's getting desperate. And he finds like a tesseract. And the tesseract drives him crazy trying to fix this thing. And as he goes crazy, he basically starts pushing his family away. His family run away from him and they die on some island somewhere. So basically he wants to bring them back using this magic that he's not supposed to, that's going to destroy the world, and the heroes have to kind of stop him. So it's great, but you have to spend time with it.
Yeah.
Like we come to Lelouch, we see every step of the way, which is what makes him so tragic as a villain. When you show us snippets of brilliance, right, and you don't say, okay, this is the big episode where I'm going to explain this villain, you miss out on having a tragic villain, because at the end of it, how are we supposed to connect to this guy at all? Like, that's the thing with this series. Like, Wakfu, that concept was brilliant, and there is times where they actually show it in the series, but one of my criticisms of the series is that they didn't spend enough moments to build it up. Like, there's a lot of episodes where there's filler when they're supposed to be focusing on the villain, and that's where I'm just like, this show could have been an Avatar: The Last Airbender, but you guys missed out. So yeah, just getting back to Lelouch, that's what this series is doing. It's like showing us step by step the descent into madness, and it's basically doing that God of War thing, or OG God of War, basically, where Kratos is despicable. Kratos is despicable. Like he's not like to redeem Kratos is hard, especially in those first 3 games, like where he's killing people left and right. And he's killing people sometimes that he didn't even have to kill. Like in God of War 1, he chucks that guy down back into the monster's stomach. It's like, bro, you could have just thrown him to the side. But anyway, point being, he's despicable. But the gods are worse.
Okay.
So here, the only difference is that Lelouch's dad is worse than him. That's what makes you kind of want to root for Lelouch. But you look at Lelouch's actions, it's like,
we also what I also wanted to understand is the way they crafted how we get to feel that Charles is a worse character, who is a bad guy than Lelouch. It's not necessarily we see that Charles is actively out there doing terrible things. You don't see him. You don't see him in the battlefield ordering people soldiers slaughtering. Yeah, we don't get to see him actively doing the evil thing, but the system he has become in charge of is so endemic to such such an extreme degree that you see that it's just a reflection of who he is as a person as well. I mean, there's the superiority conflict, like the scene when he was at Clovis's funeral, where he was busy going on about how he hates lies and how when people saying in a society where don't people don't kill each other, it means that I'm afraid you'll kill me, and all these things that the lies that people are hiding behind, and all these things that the truth is the strong should rule and the weak should die, is the logical conclusion to living in a world without quote unquote lies. You can see that, and you see how that mindset justifies the Britannian sense of superiority to the rest of the world. Because if we weren't superior, why did you lose to us in the first place?
And interestingly enough, taking that a little bit further, if you look at the way Lelouch operates, he's a reflection of that as well.
Yeah.
Because his goal is the only thing that matters to him. And if you are inferior to him or you can't suss out his goal, then you didn't deserve to make it.
Yeah, you didn't. You're just a puppet. You're just a puppet that I need to move to achieve my dreams.
Yeah, which is oof. But anyway,
no, it's like I said, the biggest, also the biggest issue we see in this Lelouch universe, where I say that a good, honest person will always derail the strategy is that nobody trusts each other.
Yeah,
there's not a single. Yeah.
No, well, Callan has full faith in Zero.
Oh, it develops, yes. It's that, but from the get go, we've always had the sense of.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we get to the scene where basically he's lamenting how things played out with Euphemia, which I found interesting as well. Because like this is after he did the despicable thing of turning it around and killing Euphemia.
Yeah, he this is where he learns where he finally in life he sees this course in himself, but he doesn't recognize it in his own father. That there is a person who's the character that's in charge of the Britannian Empire, or the person that's leading the organization, and the person at home. More often than not, need to be two different persons. You need to wear a mask. So we see that he's now wearing a mask because in public, this is kill the traitors, Euphemia. At home, oh my God, what have I done? And I think that's the thing that's missing from Light.
No. Light has no conflict about who he is as a person. Not like the minute he finds the Death Note, it's I'm the god of this world and I will rule over it immediately. And it's like, what? And then he goes like, I will kill the criminals, and then he starts taking out innocent people and he feels no remorse about it whatsoever.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
The only time he gets scared is when he's dying.
I think that's why I feel closer to Lelouch as a character, because I can see myself falling into this madness if I was given the same circumstances. I can never see myself going like it's so sociopathic if I'm given a Death Note. I was like, what would happen if the Death Note fell into your lap? And I said, I'd immediately send it back.
I'm burning that thing.
What did you watch first? Did you watch what did you watch first? Did you watch Code Geass or Death Note?
I watched Death Note first.
I watched Code Geass first.
Yeah.
And ironically,
I thought as much.
I watched Code Geass in reverse.
I think that's why personally for me it'll always be Death Note, no matter what.
No, my problem with Death Note is that I'm just saying, like, to me, Light is not Light is like Frieza, but then they killed off Goku, if you get what I'm saying.
No, my favorite character is L, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this.
No, I know, but I'm saying but that's what I'm saying is like with Light as the protagonist of Death Note, there was no force that was opposing him. Like if Dragon Ball Z consisted
no strong enough force.
Yeah, let's say Nier was something, Mello was all over the place. But anyway, the point being is that like with Light, it was kind of like watching Frieza take over planets, and there was no Goku to oppose him. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I get you.
I get you. I just wanted to add that the way the story of Death Note was written is that you don't want to be able to relate to Light. In
Right.
fact, you want it to relate to the people who are trying to stop life. So you're trying to connect to the character of L. You're trying to connect to the character of I don't know the other people, but the fact remains is that as Light the character, you're supposed to see this immutable evil, basically.
Right.
Yeah, because the other
It
thing
does-
is just to get off this Death Note tangent, the other thing
Yeah.
is that Light doesn't have like a legitimate struggle. Like
Yeah.
his life is fine.
Yeah.
Like when we open with Lelouch is walking through a sea of bodies and things, and it's like, and his sister is blind and all of, like, you can see how he got radicalized, right?
Yeah.
Light, there's no progression to his radicalization.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah.
So
So anyway, then basically now they've literally like this is the perfect situation for rebellion, because now even honorary Britannians are causing like violent insurrections because of what happened.
yeah, the 12 families have taken up arms, and I remember they think they took over one of those big ass command post vehicle things, Ford command centers, and they branded the Japanese flag on it. It was a mess.
Mm.
That's where it starts, and then you get a phone call from the two people who are most hurt by this tragedy.
But you know what? I would say, even though the Black Knights don't really express this enough, but
Yeah.
they haven't been as successful as they have since Lelouch came in the picture. They have to be.
They weren't the Black Knights, they were just the resistance.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
The
mean, that
term
group,
black,
the Resistance, before they were even rebranded and all.
yeah.
I'm just saying they were never as successful. Sure, I'm sure they have made an impact, but I don't think they even realized how big this thing was, or how effective they were going to be in the future once Lelouch came in the picture. I don't even think they were going to reach this far if it wasn't for him. I doubt it.
No, they wouldn't. But they also wouldn't be this level of carnage. Like, that's the thing. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
Then we have whew,
Because I'm saying, like, when Toto was running the Japanese Federation, there was no huge amounts of violent insurrection.
true that.
It was more of a war.
It was
With
a more of a
Lelouch,
war for,
yeah,
Mm.
with Lelouch, this is like full on, like, big time rebellion. You're a soldier, you're not a soldier, you're
Take up
whoever
arms.
you are in like, if you
Yeah.
are Japanese, like, be prepared to fight and die. It doesn't matter if you're a kid, you're an adult, you're an old man. Like, that's what Lelouch started here.
Mm. So
Yeah.
that's
Anyway,
I think now
so I think
I just want to touch on that phone call where Suzaku called
Lelouch.
Lelouch, and it's like, is it okay
Oh, yeah.
for you to hate someone?
oh
And
yeah.
you could feel the weight of both these characters. They aren't saying the quiet part out loud, because I think at this point Suzaku already clocked who Zero was.
I don't think so.
No, because he's the only person he could have called.
No,
And
I'm saying, I think what happened is that Suzaku has never. I don't think, like, the thing is, Suzaku always has killed out of duty. If you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying,
Mm,
he's never hated somebody before.
yeah,
So I think the thing is, Lelouch is the only person he knows who has
One.
legitimate hate for
yes.
somebody and something.
Mhm.
So what he wants to do is he wants to get a reassurance from somebody that, like, is this what this feels like?
And so Lelouch at this point, who's also going through his own banana level of madness, decided, like, went full Palpatine.
Yeah, it's like, give in to the hate, do it.
Yes. He's like, yes, Suzaku, come at me with all of your hatred and all the power of the dark side, and I shall rise again. Oh, God. This is when you realize, Lelouch has gone straight into the deep end.
This is when you needed Naruto. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, this is what Naruto was supposed to be like, guys. Doo, doo, Like, yeah, what, domain expansion.
Tswana version. Lelouch, na wa tseno mon. O dirang man? Wa gafa. A wa tla mon.
You know pain.
Tlogela matlakala wa o etsang.
You.
Ga re bone go sekolong tlhe mon.
Let's go back home.
Mfethu. Yini manje?
And then.
That would be so funny.
I promise you, if we have millions, I'm getting GP my orange. Lelouch ga so hlanyesa man. Ga so hlanyesa man. Asibuele ekhaya man. Hayi man, fuck man. Yeah man, tag. Lelouch. Hayi man.
Because the thing that's like sad about this is that like, and just to side tangent on Naruto, like the reason why Naruto was so powerful is because he gave this same speech to Sasuke, but he meant it in a totally different way to what Lelouch is meaning to Suzaku.
Yes.
He told Sasuke, "Come at me with all your hatred. I'll handle it." Because like he was saying that I know that I'm strong enough that when you get tired, I'll be there to talk to you. Lelouch is like, well, we gotta kill each other. So it was nice being your best friend. Here we go. Like this is his childhood friend, and he's just like, well, you're not Nunnally, so bye. Wait, are we still recording? Tebello?
We are. I don't know what I think Tebello's frozen or he's in deep thought. I don't know what's going on. He's gonna have a lot of editing to do, right?
Okay. Let's see if I can stop the recording and then I'll keep recording.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, okay. There you are.
Yeah, the Britannia is really pissed off at me right now.
Hey, they are launching their attacks. But anywho, so after that, what's this? Oh yeah, then we run back into Bartley. Bartley is running around to do some preparations or whatever, and then we get Orange-kun, the return of Orange-kun.
Yes.
Voiced by Chrisman Freeman.
In the English dub.
Yeah, man. Speedy from Young Justice.
Orange-kun.
Hey, these guys get around. They just get around. But anyway, yeah. And then he's basically like...
I almost fell for that.
Wait, did we talk about the part where Lloyd gets punched in the face?
Oh, no. No, that's not yet. That doesn't happen yet.
Episode.
It happens in the last episode.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically then, what's this? Suzaku, Bartley is saying that, well, Jeremiah's like, you did this to me because you hate me, yada, yada, yada. And then Zero makes like a whole announcement or whatever.
Yes.
Then he's like, you have until midnight to surrender because he like destroys like a bunch of infrastructure and everything. And everybody's like, yo, did not see this coming.
Hey.
And then we also get to see that the planet is going crazy because he's Geassed a bunch of other people. So they're like doing sabotage and they're shooting their what's this? And they're shooting like their colleagues and everything. Like this is Lelouch. Like in season 1, this is peak Lelouch. I don't care anymore. Whoever's gotta go's gotta go.
Yeah, this is where and that's the thing. He doesn't see himself as a character who's grieving. Because this is a lashing out of someone who's grieving but does not know how to let the pain out anywhere other than having people hurt around him.
Right.
At some point, I was like, CJ, just hold him. It's time. It's time. Just hold your man.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. But anyway,
like hold him tight. Let it cry. Let it cry all out. Let it cry all out. It's okay. Because from here onwards, I was like, because he's making assertions, or rather, he's making decisions purely out of grief, and he's now not even clocking himself. Because there are moments where he should have been more careful, and he mentions things like, I don't give a shit about this person. Is this episode of like, guy, Ogie's missing, and why should I care about a chess piece?
Yeah.
The other was like, Is my connection fighting
No,
with me?
your
No,
connection is
he's
fine.
still
You're
there.
fine. Yeah,
So
like that's the thing. Yeah, Ogun does go missing. Like, yeah, like what's this? What's this? Yeah, Ogun. What's it? Yeah,
he
Ogi
gets
goes
shot.
missing. And the
Yeah.
thing is, right? Even if he's supposed to be a chess piece, the way Lelouch has been so meticulous. If somebody went missing without his knowledge, that would be a problem. But he's not in
Yeah.
his right state of mind, so he
Yeah, but
already
isn't the guy
knows.
with the glasses then supposed to be the deputy? Or was Steve
No, but
Blue
the thing
supposed to
is
be the
that
deputy?
Lelouch has been such a control freak that if somebody went missing randomly, and it's especially somebody as big as Ogi, he's like thinking, okay, maybe they're holding him hostage. Like that's the thing. If he has to sacrifice Ogi, ne, it should be on his terms. That's
not-
how he's usually worked.
Mm.
But now it's just like I don't care.
Yeah.
Anybody can go missing and do whatever.
What?
But I guess it would make sense that Yoshitaka would be next in line, right? I mean, I'm not thinking about Steve
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, then we go to the next episode. This is the collapsing. This is the what's this? The collapsing. It's called the collapsing stage.
yeah, because here they're trying to be all silly and romantic. And I like the episode names of the other ones. I like better. Collapsing stage. But it's supposed to be the episode where you see things are not going are not going according to Lelouch's plan. In although you start seeing things fall apart because he stops considering the human element in this episode. I think this is where we see Mrs. Table Jumper try and blow up the city.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the episode where Jeremiah cusses out Bartley. Sorry, it wasn't the last one.
Yeah. And this is the episode where Suzaku decides, nope. No, he also figures out about. Is this where he finds V? Yeah, this is where Suzaku meets VV or V2.
Yes, this is.
And that's when he learns about these evil powers or the evil powers.
No. So what happens is that in the last episode we get to see that he met V2 basically. I think
Yes.
he meets V2 at Euphemia's deathbed.
Yes.
Essentially. And then here is where we get the back what's this? We get the flashback of what V2 actually said to Suzaku, which is why Suzaku is so hell bent on killing Zero.
Because he finds out about Geass, and then he does V2 let slip about Zero's identity.
No, he doesn't let it slip about Zero's identity. He refers to him as Zero.
Yeah, okay. And Cornelia decides to go crazy as well, and
no, wait, you might be right actually that Suzaku might have clocked Zero's identity.
Yeah, that phone call.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I wonder how he put it together though.
It's because Zuko isn't really as dumb as he likes to think people think that he is. But his intelligence is
I'll be back just now.
Cool.
All right, that way.
Yeah. His intelligence is based purely on his intellect. Not his intellect, on his hunch.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not necessarily like he has a feeling. He is like, okay, no. His gut is telling him that this man right there, that man right there. Because he knows no one who could hate the Britannia as much as this person. And when he sees that this is the action of not just a person who wants to free Japan, but actually has a great hatred for. When he clocks on this person hates Britannia, he doesn't necessarily love Japan.
Yeah.
That's when he clicks like, Lush, is that you?
Yeah, okay, got you. All right. So then, basically then, what's this? So, then they go to the school, and then basically this is where they're saying that they're going to take over Ashford as the command center. And this is when he tells Thingy to, like, he basically broadcasts to Suzaku that Suzaku needs to, like, back up or whatever the case is, right? I wonder, is this where he punches I'm trying to see. I don't think it is.
I think he punches Lloyd in the episode where he has to go rescue Nunley.
Not necessarily. No. Oh. Where light. No. I think it's here, isn't it? Because I think like Lloyd was saying that to take the thing now, we haven't been ordered to deploy, so this is like violation of the rules.
Yes. And like bitch.
And this is to show that Suzaku is so unhinged because he's always been about rules.
Yes.
Except for now.
And the what you call it? At the same time, Lelouch is also making stupid ass decisions, like literally threatening in school in front of everyone, and not expecting the students to finally come to the conclusion that Zero is against them. If you were to aim a gun at the students, it's one of those moments where after Cullen worked so hard to convince the students to play along with him, that they wouldn't. He in his right mind would have figured out that no. If I point a gun at the students, they're obviously going to think that I'm just going to betray them.
Yeah.
But at this point, he's so unhinged, he doesn't care. And when that happens, the students then turn against him because, of course you do. You just pointed a big ass gun at me.
Yeah, and then shout out to what's this? Shout out to basically Odysseus Britannia, where he decides not to give Cornelia like any more forces or whatever.
Yeah.
Because basically, I think it's like them trying to blame, like they can't blame Euphemia anymore, but they're kind of trying to blame Cornelia because Euphemia was Cornelia's subordinate.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then Schneisel says like he'll probably have to come in with diplomacy or whatever, which was interesting because like that's the other thing. Like it's amazing that Britannia is only holding together because they have to oppress Japan.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of backstabbing that goes on in there that would probably crumble this empire from the inside if they didn't have outside
a common enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now, by the way, Odysseus is the firstborn, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So he's quote unquote supposed to be like the first prince in line.
Yes.
On paper. But the fact remains, like they said, the succession of the Britannian crown, anyone can get it. But he's the firstborn prince. So everybody calls him the first prince, and then the second prince and princess is Cornelia and
Schneisel.
It's Schneisel. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so Suzaku basically starts going thingy. Suzaku basically starts going like apeshit and is slaughtering everybody. Basically like this. Like, I mean, look, I don't buy this thing that he had a vow of no killing. I feel like that is nonsense. He's killed lots of people. It's just that here he's more emotional about it than he was before.
True that.
That's the only difference here. So then he meets Callan, and this is where you can see he's not interested in talking to Callan. Callan also is not interested in talking to him. I think like Callan is finally like, at least you're honest now.
Yeah. And it ends up in a tie, sort of.
He had the drop on Callan, but it was just because his nightmare went and got more upgrades.
It's also
That's another thing. Like, Suzaku just be getting Transformer level nightmares.
Yeah, it's also the fact that Callan's arsenal was always that one arm.
Yes.
She didn't have anything else apart from that. And that's where you see Rakshata's biggest weakness is that she's singular in terms of technology, where Lloyd is always throw more gadgets and see what.
Well, I think that the difference between them is that I think Rakshata is. It's interesting because if you look at the way their technology functions, right?
Yeah.
Rakshata is not a. What's the term? She's not a warmonger.
Yeah. She works on how to make this technology more efficient, trying to develop
and also safer. Because remember, she also develops those suits where they were saying that it's not going to make your nightmare frame more efficient, but it's going to protect you as the like you get to see. It's interesting because you get to see, like, even though they don't expand on it a lot, you get to see that also being away from Britannia, Rakshata became more conscious of the humans inside the nightmare frames.
Yeah.
Whereas Lloyd, he's a warmonger.
No, Lloyd is insane.
No, Lloyd is all about like destructive capabilities. That's why the
Yes.
only thing he put for people to escape is an injection.
There you go. Full stop.
Like he's like, yeah, you might get bounced around in there, and you can get out, but you'll have the biggest and baddest guns.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think you get to see the difference between the two of them, which is interesting because it also shows Lloyd's tendencies as a Britannian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, writing,
But
ne?
like I said, that's why I used to love this thing, because you see when all its different folds and facets. The only thing I wished we had was a more Japanese equivalent of Die Hard, like someone who's also tried to manipulate the what's the word? The message, the news.
Yeah.
Trying to bend it to his
I mean,
will.
I think they also could have used an L.
Yeah, they could have.
Like a neutral third party that's just trying to stop all of this nonsense.
A
And he's
genuine
like,
one.
and he's just like, I don't like. In another world, Yuffie would be a rogue agent trying to like stop both of them from destroying everything,
Or something like that. I do
which
think
would which would be kind of interesting. I mean, obviously she can fail, but I just think it would be interesting to see a third perspective, which is just like, you're both crazy, stop it.
I think there was something like that. I'm not sure. I just need to look at season 2 a little more objectively.
I must check it out.
Yeah, because like I said, season 2, I started watching Code Geass from season 2, then watched season 1.
Oh.
So I know how everything ends up.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting way to watch this.
Hey,
But anyway,
my friend threw season 2, episode 1 at my face, was like, "You're gonna like this." And I was like, watching the first episode, like, this doesn't even make sense. What the hell is going on? Blah, blah, blah. And then it happened. The last 20 seconds of the episode, and I was like, bitch, I'm in.
So everybody's moving towards the bureau or whatever.
Yeah.
What's this? And then Suzaku gets hit by the Geifun disturber or whatever, because like basically what's this, Zero was threatening to say that I'm going to destroy Ashford if you don't stop, and then he gets taken by surprise because Suzaku's also not thinking straight.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what's this? Like Lelouch acknowledges his own hypocrisy and calls out Suzaku's hypocrisy at the same time before leaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is also
didn't you say
interesting.
something like, I don't have time to debate you about our hypocrisy or something?
Yeah.
Our levels of hypocrisy or something like that.
Because that's the thing about Suzaku. When Suzaku keeps presenting himself as a hero, dude, you slaughtered a lot of Japanese people, like a lot of Japanese people. Like,
I think
it's
the
a
problem
lot.
is that he's comparing himself to Zero. If he just looks at himself and doesn't compare himself to anybody, he'll realize the wrong study is done.
Like, yes, like I understand that he's broken about Euphemia, but when he was slaughtering Japanese people, the closest you got to was like, that's sad. He never has like a moment of like hard emotions. Ooh, okay, thank you for the huts. But anyway, he never has like a hard like reaction to the fact that he's killed a lot of Japanese people.
Yeah.
And that's something that bothers me about him, because I'm just like, obviously you have space for human compassion, but it's not extending to you, the people you said that you killed your dad for.
But you know what, guys? There's something I don't understand here. How are Suzaku and Lelouch friends to begin with? Because one is Britannian and one is Japanese.
Remember, with this, Lelouch effectively was banished.
Oh,
effectively.
Because he stayed at Suzaku's house for a while.
Yes.
But how were they friends to begin with?
Okay, so
I mean,
what
maybe
happened?
it's season. Is it season 2? Is it in season 2? Oh,
Basically, it's like at the beginning of episode 1, we see all the cicadas singing, and you see Suzuki playing in the background with Lelouch. when Lelouch was banished, he was given to the Japanese government as a part of as a part of an assurance from the
Oh yeah.
Britannian government that they won't attack Japan because they rely on the Sucrodite resource, which Japan supplies 70% of the world Sucrodite mining, right?
Mm.
So when he was sent there, he was sort of like a VIP prisoner exchange. So
Oh
the
yes.
prime minister of Japan at the time, which was Suzuki's dad,
Suzuko's dad.
took him in, and he's been living with him for a couple of years at the time. When it finally clocked that he can do whatever you want to the boy, I'm taking over your nation.
Okay.
Because they thought you'd have like they wouldn't dare attack a place, they wouldn't dare attack a country if they have such a valuable commodity as a Britannian prince living there. Can't tell you, Charles never gave a damn. I'm like, who's that?
So
Yeah.
basically Charles manipulated the situation to use Lelouch as a way to get at Japan.
Yes, because Japan thought they'll never attack that prince. That prince is living with us. Little did they know.
Oh, okay. So basically Charles said, surprise, motherfucker. Okay.
He said it.
I know where I'm gonna get you, Chief.
Where are you gonna get me? I'm surprised.
You'll see.
We are
The
literally,
Battle of the Five Rand continues.
we are literally at quarter to last episode now.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
And I think this is also the episode where the Sutherland appears, right? For a moment.
The Souther, yeah.
No, not Sutherland, the Siegfried nightmare.
The Siegfried.
Jeremiah.
Oh, yes. Oh, the spinny. What's this? The Beyblade.
The Beyblade. The gigantic Beyblade.
So, what's this? Anyway, the plan is going swimmingly as they're all moving towards the the bureau or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And things go horribly wrong.
Ogi finally gets. Villetta comes and says, "Surprise, motherfucker!" And then and she shoots him in the stomach. What's this? Yeah, and then Villetta says, "Okay, Ogi's recovered at least." You know, I mean Ogi, but anyway.
You know, dumbass.
Yeah.
This is when that guy was telling you guys about Yoshitaka. Was telling people not to tell the rest of the Dark Knights because he doesn't want to escalate the situation. Like he doesn't want people to be frantic and all.
And then that's when he also makes plans to kill Valletta or something like that, or he says he's going to kill Valletta or something, right?
Or kidnap her, or rather restrain her, or something like that.
Anyway, what this, and then the Black Knights are underground looking for Valletta because they're gonna either kill or kidnap her, whichever one, and they find Nina,
who's making a bomb.
But also,
why do people leave that girl
actually
alone?
Also it was the perfect opportunity for that girl. Is it Vivi?
Yeah.
That's not a girl, by the way.
Oh, V2.
V2 is not a girl. He's just got a lot of hair.
It's anyway. A guy? V2 is a boy?
It's a boy. And you'll find out
I'll say it, bro.
No, I don't want to spoil it.
Bro, it's just $5 for you. Just say the thing and then...
No, that's not what I got. No, I was going to say that you're going to find out not only is he a boy, but who he is actually as a character is gonna catch you guys off guard like who when it comes to season 2.
Okay, anyway. So they find Nina, who's prepared to blow herself up because she wants revenge for Euphemia.
Mm-hmm.
Which is okay.
It just funny. It's a good thing there are no tables nearby. That's all I want to say.
Well, anyways, I mean, the way the bomb thing was shaped, she could have figured something out. But anyway,
he said it. Like, I'm so happy. You're taking all the darkness out of me. Go on.
Yeah,
Absorb
wait. Oh, wait. I'm going to activate my trap card. Oh, you wait.
it.
So anyway, it's revealed that Dalton has been gassed by Zero, and to this is when basically Cornelia and Zero are scrapping, and then Dalton got gassed by Zero, and then Cornelia, she has Zero dead to rights. She has Lelouch dead to rights, and then
Yeah,
Dalton comes up.
that was just so convenient.
No, it's just that Cornelia has had so much combat experience, and she at that point she was 110% done. She was willing to give her life over to make sure she takes Lulu stuff with her because
That was a plot armor moment for sure. Because he just appeared like that guy appeared out of nowhere. Like,
yeah, when did he get gassed?
Those are so many questions. Yeah.
Where was he? He was not there. Like he just appeared out of nowhere.
I mean, I know the series is set up that Lelouch can sneak into encampments and Geass people, but I think they should have shown us when Dalton got Geassed.
Because they do sort that thing out, I think, in season 2, because there is someone who gets Geass in season 2, and boy does he cause a lot of chaos for the Britannians afterwards.
No, there was a plot armor moment for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, then after that, basically Lelouch blasts that guy and kills him. And then he starts questioning Cornelia about his mom, and you find out that his mom sent away the guard.
Yes.
See, that's the problem with Lelouch.
What?
He's presumptuous.
Yes.
Because now he's killing wrong people because he was just assuming that they knew stuff that they don't know. So that's one of his biggest issues that I have a problem with.
So yeah, Lelouch comes to conclusions so quickly, and he sticks to that conclusion until. Remember, he was so ready to make Euphemia like one of the biggest villains in history until Euphemia actually sat him down and she's like, "Kante 99, what do you want?"
It's okay to want something better for your life. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's like, Kante 99, is this about Nunnally? Because we can make it here. And then he's like, yeah, I was tripping. And then the Geass was like, we need more plots.
What?
It's not over yet, nigga.
Nah, you signed a contract, right, brother? That's a Geass. Like, you signed a contract. You are going to do this, and you're gonna do it your own way, isn't it? Didn't you want to have power to make your own decisions?
No, the Geass is like, let me be honest with you. Actually, my power comes from this guy called the second Hokage from Konoha. But since we don't have Uchiha here, we're gonna use Japanese. So let's go.
All of a sudden, Lelouch, water style. Wait, what?
So you don't know Jutsu?
Anyway, so then basically then V2 walks into the room and kidnaps Nunnally while this is all going down.
This is all going down, yeah.
What's V2's motive, guys? V2 just appears out of nowhere and starts spilling beans for no reason.
We have to find out in season 2.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Zero, the final episode. Oh my gosh. So, what's this? After managing to capture Cornelia and and being asked all the questions, we find out that Schneisel was the one who had the body taken away.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he's supposed to be going after Schneisel now.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, Code Geass senses kickoff. Yeah, Code Geass senses kickoff, right?
Yeah, because C2 realized senses V2 was like in the presence. I sense this power. This is a familiar power. Oh no, V2.
And then basically starts panicking. And she's like, "You need to come in, and you need to, what's this?
Go to your sister.
Yeah, your sister's been kidnapped." And then basically, Orange-kun shows up to try and kill Zero. Zero ends up insulting him, and then basically Zero outsmarts him, and then throws a whole building at him. Basically, so it looks like Jeremiah was killed. Right?
And then at the same time,
here's the other thing that's tragic about what's happening now. Zero has decided to abandon their battlefield.
Completely, because the only thing he cares about is his sister.
So everybody here is now getting like the plan
Like,
is
where you
going
going?
sideways.
Like,
Yeah.
where you going, bruh?
And this is the other thing where you see the weakness of Zero. If Zero had trained other field generals to be at least as adept as he is in terms of strategy and things, he could have been able to pull a maneuver like this.
Yeah, it's because the
Like if he ever,
ego.
yeah, I'm saying like if he ever had a like, because the other thing is Mao should have shown him that Nunnally is his vulnerability.
Yes, which he did.
But I'm saying the thing is that Zero assumes that it'll never happen again, and he never prepares for something like that, which is showing like I think, and that's kind of what makes him a little bit of a compelling character. Because yes, Lelouch is smart. Yes, Lelouch is a brilliant strategist, but his obvious blind spot is that he's so egotistical that he cannot see himself falling to the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
Like Nunnally got kidnapped the first time and he was breaking down in a panic. But he never said, okay, I need to address if Nunnally gets kidnapped again.
Yes. He can't
see?
see.
That's why he should have watched Batman. Batman would have told him.
He can't see. He can't see anyone leading this revolution apart from himself, because
That's
for him,
another thing also.
Narcissist. Okay. Got it.
because in his mind it was never about the revolution. It was always about the vengeance. So if he had someone to lead the revolution, they'll be focusing on the revolution, not on the overall goal of what happened to my mama. Speak, Cornelia. Talk.
So anyway, as C2 is fighting, so anyway, yeah, so anyway, so Zero calls, I think he calls Ogi to check on Nunnally or whatever, but Minami answers the phone or whatever.
Yes.
And that basically Ogi's still getting treated from his gun wound. And I wonder if he's looking at his penis like, bro, you failed me here.
Just absorb all the darkness from me. Keep going.
Okay.
You have no comments.
About what?
I don't know. You tell me.
What? Why does it seem like this moderator is not as impartial as him?
I've let you go twice. I'm just saying. But anyway. So the student council escaped. Yeah, so everybody manages to escape the confusion and whatever.
Yes.
And then he hangs up on Minami because he's like, okay, you guys are not, you don't know where Nunnally is. And the other thing is like, I'm sure like his officers are like, who is Nunnally?
Yeah, who the hell is Nunnally? Yeah. And I don't know who convinces Kalin to go after Zero.
No, remember it's Ogi who says that tail Suzaku, because Suzaku is chasing. Basically, it's the thing of where the hell is Zero going? Please find out. Tail Suzaku.
Yes.
So what's this? The whole time Lelouch is panicking. He's calling everybody. He's calling rivals. He's calling Sayako, and then
doesn't even call Suzaku.
Yeah, because remember the other thing is, well, he knows Suzaku is not her knight anymore, but like he's given up on Suzaku being her knight. But anyway, he's wondering why C2 is bringing this up now, and C2 is refusing to tell him why she can sense what's happening. So she just ends up saying that, trust me, bro. Like the sources, trust me, bro.
Yeah. Like, do you want your sister or not?
And then basically,
we'll talk about semantics later.
Yeah, and then Zero's comments that it's a one-sided convenience or whatever. And then, like, remember, they're still fighting Jeremiah. So they're trying to have Jeremiah get shot down. Jeremiah decides to, it's Beyblade time, and starts spinning and killing everybody.
Yeah, I don't get the point of that thing. I thought maybe it shoots lasers or something. No?
I know.
The Siegfried is a pure melee device. It doesn't necessarily have much weaponry. I know it does have like close range it does electrocute you close range, and it does projectile shoot those. Wow.
So he can control it with his eye or what?
With his back, it's literally connected to his back. It's his
Oh.
spinal cord.
So he shoots out from his back.
No, the lances can spew, can be used as spears, I guess.
They're not back shots.
You're trying hard, aren't you? I don't know what 500 ever did to you. You. Anyway, I expect your game for time to win, I guess.
Technically, I won twice, but I can't wait to play this trap card. But anyway,
I can't wait for this top card. Anyway, so
okay. So yeah, basically then what's this? After then Shirley asks to call Zero, claiming what's this? The student councils are brought before Tamaki.
yes.
Shirley asked him to call Zero,
No.
claiming he wants them alive, but he refused to believe them. Suzaku comes out of his hatch and he tries to save them, but Tamaki decides to kill him since all they want is the Lancelot. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then Arthur jumps on the gun, disturbing the aim, and then Lloyd appears and greets everyone. To Rakshata's store, although Lloyd claims he's only there to get the Lancelot back. Yeah, the thing is, he only comes to help the Lancelot, because that's the other thing about
isn't
Lloyd.
this where he says, I knew it was, what's the name again, your crush?
Rakshata.
I knew it was Rakshata.
Hey.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I want to analyze this thing. Do you know how much I can improve on it? Okay, before I say some other words, you woman of low refutes. How dare you? How dare you look at my
You want this 5 red. But anyway, so what's this?
What?
So anyway,
I want like this impression is giving me the world's best headache.
Let's see how this goes. So anyway, Cecile comes through and she like chases the Black Knights away or whatever, and then what's this? They run into the building. Cecile destroys the Gefun disturber, and then Lancelot goes back online, and then and they give Lancelot a new arm with a new fuel cell, and then what's this? Suzaku powers up again. Cornelia calls Suzaku. I think that's how she found out where Zero was going, or like that Zero was running or whatever. So Zero calls Todo and says, "You're in charge now," and then also just tells Deathard, "Yeah, you also are in charge now."
Yeah.
And then Todo was like, "Bro, what?
What?
Ha!
What?
You said the fuck."
Did I?
Yes.
Rewind the tape.
Play back the footage. Thank you.
Rewind the tape.
Okay. No, it's fine. I still have my. Okay, fine. I'll let you go. I still have my card.
What does the referee do again?
VAR.
VAR. Okay, no, it's fine. But anyway,
at minute 56, we can hear the person, the devil is saying, the. And we lost the footage here. What did he say?
I thought you actually were going to say it.
It's unclear. We don't hear anything.
Okay. No, it's fine. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play this Yu-Gi-Oh card of mine. Activate trap. I'm gonna say it. So anyway,
the Egyptian
it's an Egyptian god card. I'm telling you now. But anyway, what's this? So yeah, Suzaku. What's this? Then she tells Zero is headed for Kamine Island and can't remember any more info. Yeah, Suzaku says it's the Geass. It's what's this? Cornelia asks him to clear Euphemia's name, basically, and then what's this? Deathard, meanwhile, is informed of the switch of leadership. He informs everybody of it, but he starts panicking because he's also like, "Why now? What are we doing?"
Doesn't it up?
Yeah. Then Callan jumps up. What's this? Yeah, what's this? Callan, she gets a Britannian air transport and she makes her way to Kamine Island also. And then as Cecil begins fighting some Burai, that's where I'm saying, that's where she's fighting some pilots. That's when Nina comes out and screams, "Where is Zero so I can blow us up?" And everybody, and I'm just like, man, why don't you get down from there? Like, can somebody just take this woman and put her in a psych ward? Take this girl and put her in a psych ward. Good God, gonna hurt yourself and everybody else.
Gonna make it everyone's problem that she's dead. Come on.
That's why I was that's why I was like, Lloyd, I don't care how much interested you are in science. You can obviously see this woman is building a suicidal bomb. Delete the specifications.
And he took off running. Like everybody. Like if it worked, there was not going to be any minimum distance for you to run, Lloyd. Lloyd, let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying. When she was building it in front of him, he should have just been like, yeah, and I'm gonna delete that.
And whoops, I'm gonna sabotage this.
So anyway,
shout out to my boy Lloyd.
The genius. But anyway, so what's this? Yeah, it basically was saying that the entire Tokyo settlement goes up if a bomb goes off.
Yep.
And then she's holding up the activation switch, but like the thing is, but nobody cares about Nina. So anyway, we cut back to Zero, and Zero is just like, if Nunnally dies, it's over. Like all of this is for nothing.
All of this is for nothing. Which shows once again, he never cared about this revolution. He never cared about liberating the Japanese. He never cared about.
But then it also shows that how poorly he handled the Euphemia situation, because Euphemia literally gave him an out to save Nunnally, and he wrecked it.
No, but like I said, guys, this guy's a narcissist. He wanted to do it on his own terms, even if it was the right solution. So
no, I think like that's the one trait, that's the one through line him and Suzaku share, is that they don't see anyone else's perspective except for their own. Suzaku can't see past the fact that he needs to do it the right way, even though he doesn't know what that means. And Zero, for all intents and purposes, he cannot see trusting anyone else or trusting any other way to bring Britannia down other than it's his hands. But anyway, it's revealed that V2 knocked her unconscious and took her inside the elevator, right? So as they're coming up to this thing, C2 notes that she has no specific connection. Zero muses over the fact that there are more places like this, and she doesn't know whether Nunnally's kidnapper has a Geass power or not. Which, C2, liar. Come on. But anyway. So just as Kellen heads for the islands, a psychic booby track at night suddenly trapping CC and Zero in a series of Geass illusions.
Yes.
And then basically he's seeing CC get killed.
Past.
Yeah, he's seeing her getting killed over and over again through the past and everything. And conveniently they are what, Tebello? In this illusion?
They are in a state of undress.
You have activated my trap card.
I said
inappropriate scene that needs some explanation.
They are in I believe you'll learn in season 2, it's called the World of Sea, I think. And because you see this whole Jupiter planet above them and shit like that. Okay, there it is.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tebello owes BuckMeister 5 grand.
But all I was saying is it took an hour and how many minutes of restraint?
I know, you're better than Zuko. Zuko can deny that he's going to be wild in 5 minutes. Though.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to beat the 5-minute time limit at least. Like at least 5 minutes.
It's time to do.
So they are not in decent attire as they are floating in this universe.
You've already lost, Chief. Just go out.
I'm still trying to see how decent I can continue.
So the special beam cannon finally worked. After an hour, bruh.
I'm charging. Not yet.
Oh, Goku would be dead.
Goku's like, come on.
Bro, even if he was not dead and Piccolo finally killed Raditz, Goku could be like, F you, Piccolo, I'm never working with you again. This is over, dog. Never speak to me. Don't come to Kami house. Don't come knocking on my door. Leave Gohan alone, Chi-Chi alone. Don't talk to Krillin. Leave Master Roshi alone. Don't even talk to Kami, my G. We don't want you. You know?
But anyway, so yeah, they ask if it's her memories, and then it confirms that her memories are fluctuating. She's saying that she's lonely, and then Lelouch says that, well, she has him, which is interesting because also remember how Lelouch was roasting Mao for clinging to C2. He's also starting to do the same thing.
Yes,
But
because
C2 Lena Mara C2 guys.
No,
Why are you
there's a-
keeping stuff?
no,
Why are you
there's-
saying you and I have a contract? You and I are in this together, but at the same time you're disclosing. You're not disclosing information.
because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil season
okay,
2
no,
for you
we're
guys.
gonna
But
get to it. We're gonna get to it. I
you're
think
gonna
let's just
you're
yeah.
gonna get to the ultimate specification of this contract, and you're going to see just how much of just how also how much C2 isn't a ideal character. She never was, but I'm just saying.
No,
Uh,
there's like if I didn't catch you on that one, there's
Yeah.
definitely is a part I was gonna catch you on, and we're gonna discuss it now. So
Okay.
anyway, so basically, she forgets like you get to see that C2 is old,
Yes,
very old,
very old.
and
I think
and Lelouch is
possibly
still
she's the
and
oldest
Lelouch is how much?
character.
And Lelouch is how old again?
He's still a teenager.
He's 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just I want that to be noted. So
Gonna-
anyway, no, hold on.
C2
Before we even get to that, hold on. There's a
Yeah.
thing we gotta cover. So anyway, Jeremiah shows up again. Hey, Orange Kun.
Surprise!
Hi, Orange Kun. That's never say die.
But this guy wants to kill Lelouch by any means necessary.
No.
Kun is the biggest cock blocker of the entire season. It's like
No,
blocking this way.
No, I'm telling you. Oh, okay, now you've lost for real. But anyway, what's this? I'm just saying, right? Like the thing is, we think Suzaku hates Zero. Muna, Orange Kun.
Orange Kun was having dreams about killing Lelouch. Oh, Zero. Zero died. Is it dead yet?
Orange Kun is no, you can't take it from him. Remember, Orange Kun wants to be the one to do it.
Yes,
That's the only way it'd be satisfied. Like I think if Suzaku managed to kill Lelouch, Orange Kun would decide to try and kill Suzaku. How dare you take that from me?
Oh, okay. Let me not spoil season 2. Things are going to happen, CD.
Oh God. Anyway, so thingy. Then C2 decides, okay, you need to go get Nunnally. I'll
Yes.
handle him.
Yes.
And what does she do? This grown woman. Even Orochimaru would be like, whoa, boss.
Even no, Orochimaru is nothing. Even Mai would be like, My Valentine. I was thinking like, whoa, what is the My Valentine book of nonsense is going on here?
I was like, wait, whoa. Like, we just established that you were alive since World War I or something.
Yeah, over 100 years old and you're busy. A 16-year-old kid. It's not even legal. Look, if it was 18, I'll say, okay, you know what?
That's still weird,
It's
bro.
still weird. It's still horribly inappropriate, but at least legally speaking, you're of age. What am I supposed to say? 16.
No, if you ever met somebody that was like 30 years old dating an 18-year-old, you'd be like,
Even
Dog.
then, I'm still there. I mean, people thought I was the biggest. They wanted to remove my membership of the Alphabet Mafia card when Mohawi and Sumizu were dating. I was the only one at the table saying, guys, that man is almost twice that guy's age. He's a year older than his daughter. What are you doing? What is this cradle snatching happening? And I'm like, no, Timmy, it's true love. And I
But
was
wasn't Mohammed there for the bag?
Hey, Jiggy. Now, years later, when it's falling apart, like, oh, Tebello, how could this be such a gold digger? And I was like, and I'm busy sitting there like, ain't I told you this? Like,
Wait, who's the gold digger? The younger dude or
The younger dude.
apparently, the story goes like the younger dude is a gold digging hussy, and then the younger dude is also accused of Somizi. Well, uh, if you according to Unati, ne, I'm gonna call names because Unati's podcast with McG, she said no. So Mizi was convicted for domestic violence. So I don't know. I don't have all the tea. So if you're gonna ask where's the evidence and stuff like that, don't come after me. I'm just quoting what
but
Unati said on
dog,
McG's
I'm just saying
McG's
it's
podcast.
when there's such a huge gap, ne?
Yeah.
I'm just saying for me it's just and also like when you're in the teens still. Like when we hit 25, it's like okay. 26, I'm like, alright, sharp. 27, I'm like, okay. When you're 40 years old dating like a 27-year-old, it's still like it's like, alright. But if
Okay.
you're in the teens,
I want to check something. I want to test. I'm just gonna. Okay. Yeah. Right. It is terrible. It is like that. And I do agree with you. Like 27. Okay, no. I agree that it's awkward then. But where I differ with you is that it's still awkward when even in your 20s.
no,
So Leonardo
I'm not.
DiCaprio is awkward.
No, I'm
4
saying,
days.
yeah. No, I'm
4
saying
days.
But I'm saying there's a line where it's like it's super creepy, right?
Yes.
Like it's like Super Saiyan. There's levels. So what I'm saying is, to me, if you're 27 and you're dating
Yeah.
a 40-year-old, I'm just like the gap is huge, yes, but you're
Yeah.
27. You should be like a functioning adult. But if you're like 21 and they're 40, then I'm like, okay,
Okay. So Madonna, who is currently how old now?
Isn't she 60 something now?
She is 66 years old, and her current lover is how old?
Bruh, she once dated a guy called Jesus. I don't know if you guys know the story. She dated a guy called Jesus. And
She's
who was
dating.
who was young, like she was dating someone. Well, like, okay, Jesus's grandmother was younger than Madonna.
No. Listen to this. Listen. Madonna's how old? 66, right?
yeah.
She's currently dating Akeem Morris. And Akeem Morris is the currently 28-year-old soccer player born in Spanish Jamaica. I'm telling you because he's 28.
For the bag, bruh.
No, but here's what I'm saying. Like to me, ne, when you're 28 or 29 or 30, like
Yeah,
when you're my age, basically, or whatever the
yeah.
case is, right? I'm saying that
It's no longer
I feel
grooming.
like it's still like why, but it's not like this is me taking advantage
Yeah,
and like warping.
so you feel like
Yeah,
it's not
like
grooming at this age.
I don't feel like it's grooming. I just feel like I wouldn't do it. But it's like I question it still, but if I'm like I don't feel like it's manipulation. I just like something is happening here, but I don't feel like the person who's the younger party involved is being tricked into something, if you get what I'm saying. It's not R.
Okay.
Kelly and Aaliyah.
Oh, damn. No. Woo.
That's what I'm saying. This when we're comparing those things, that's where I'm just like, okay, there's something weird going on here, in my opinion, but it's not Orochimaru and Sasuke.
It's not Hisoka and gone.
Yeah. But here,
It's the same. It's basically Twilight all over again. I don't care how hard you defend that. That vampire may be stuck as a teenager for hundreds of years, but still a 100-year-old teenager.
No, hey, you want to take it. I'm not defending. I'm not gonna fight for Twilight. I'm just saying that's what they said in the law. But it's
Toilet
still
or not, Ish.
It's that somebody. There was a video that came up about how the author of Twilight was basically explaining how imprinting works, and basically Jacob is a prisoner.
God.
And I was like, oh
No,
God.
he can't
Jacob
even
is
be.
what?
No. Jacob is a freaking predator. He can't be a prisoner.
I was like,
No. I don't care if that baby
I
has
don't-
telepathy.
I don't care about what I don't like is like you specifically wrote Jacob, the hotter of the two. I don't care what you say. If you looked at Jacob and you looked at looked at that vampire, and I'm speaking about back when I was still a teenager, so I'm much older now. But back then, I
No
was
way.
looking at.
Twilight came out in like 2006. You were not a teenager.
Now, put in the context of if I was a teenager. I'm not necessarily saying I was a teenager when that came out, but like if I was a teenager and I was watching Twilight, I'd be
But you
looking
were
at
actually a
Jacob.
teenager. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I wasn't. It's 2000.
8, no?
I was 18 at 2004. It came out in 2000 and what?
I don't know.
Don't
5?
make me look out. Yeah, don't make me look this up.
6?
So
I don't know.
I was late teens. Yeah, going
Early
into the
20s, latest. But anyway,
early 20s.
point
Point
is, yeah.
being, he was the pretty of the two, and to mitigate the fact, you had to make him into into what's that word they use in TikTok
A
now?
PDF.
Yeah, you had to make him into a Drake, just
into
to
a
make.
PDF into a PDF file.
Yeah, now suddenly he's jamming. Now suddenly he feels he feels secondhand shockwaves whenever they're calling Drake out.
Guys, Stephanie made both of those leads to be PDF files because even Bella
Exactly.
was way younger than Edward. So
Anyway.
No, but
Let's
all I'm saying is that like the thing is with at least with Bella, right? The reason why people can accept it is because at least she's a walking, talking human being. The Jacob thing is worse to me because I'm like, the baby's not even born yet, and
It's
this
just
Brian
born,
like, dude,
right?
no, the baby wasn't born. Remember, the baby wasn't born, and Jacob already is there, like, do the Humpty Hump, like he would have humped Bella's stomach. And
No,
it's like, bro, back up.
no, he hadn't imprinted. He imprinted on the baby with teeth, by the way. The moment he looked at her.
No, I'm saying, remember, there was also something about he was staring at Bella's stomach or something. Like there's a weird thing about him and Bella's
Oh,
stomach or
God.
whatever.
No, he liked being close to Bella for some reason. For some reason, his body warmth felt
guys, I
good.
think this is gonna be the first Kai because we went from Somizi, now it's
Yeah,
Bella.
Anyway, my point being,
we are showing just how
we're coming,
horrible.
yeah, we're coming back full circle. C2 when she kissed Lelouch, I had to pause the episode. Like I've seen people get murdered. I've seen the bloodstained Yuffie episode. Things have been bad, but that was the first time I was like, "Hey, yo, pause."
Lelouch was kissed twice in this series, and I don't think he wanted to kiss any of those girls.
Yeah,
No,
he's not.
Shirley is one thing. Shirley throwing herself at him, I understand, and also remember, Shirley even acknowledged it. C2.
And it's not look, let me tell you, the list of people that throw themselves at this person, the list
Yo,
of people, and he's never been the one that says, I'm gonna raise you up, I'm gonna get this thing. He's always.
no, but like the thing is also the way it's
Oh,
kind
he
of
kisses
written.
back.
No,
Let's
like
not
yeah,
lie.
like I'm saying, like that's the other thing. Like he kissed C2 back, kind of, sorta, and then also he's like, C2, don't die. And I'm like, you can't play this off like this is a heroic send off or like
Well,
that. What? No.
and then they go. There she goes, sacrificing herself, throwing herself into the depths of the ocean.
Yeah. Oof. Anyway, and then basically, Zero arrives at the thought elevator wall, and it
Yes,
was realizing the booby trap was like a diversion or whatever.
yes.
And then he wants to get Nunnally, but then as he opens the door, a bullet whizzes past his face, and it's Suzaku.
Dun dun dun. This moment becomes
Which is
a pure telenovela.
which is interesting because I was like, I thought Suzaku, you were gung ho on killing Zero. Why didn't you just put a bullet in the back of his head?
Because he wanted him to look him in the eye.
I
He wanted him to shoot him the same way that he shot Nanali.
oh, not Nunnally,
You
Yuffie.
feel me? Like, I want
Yeah.
you to see it coming, just the way, just like she saw it coming.
So
And
and then
Geass elite.
Yeah, basically, and then he tries to Lelouch again. He tries to use the Euphemia card.
No, he tries to use the Euphemia card. Then Cullen arrives, and Cullen is like, "Oh,
No, well, Suzaku also
I'm
says
getting
that I know about the Geass.
precious
So that's when he's like,
And also, I know. Do you want to know who your precious zero is? Let me show you. Wah! Dramatic mask revelation, telenovela style.
which also doesn't make sense because I'm like, didn't he get shot? Is that thing
And then the
bulletproof?
blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like Lelouch got shot in the head.
It must have clipped on top of the head or something, or got cut by the helmet. I don't know.
You know,
Something.
Qui-Gon is like, damn it, I should have been part of the Code Geass universe.
Don't bring Qui-Gon again. You're going to make me even angrier. And
So I'm saying from evil cult to Code Geass, Qui-Gon is just like, why was I part of the Star Wars universe? Because other people, they get stabbed, they're fine. They get shot, they're fine.
Exactly. Oh,
Darth Maul stabbed me once, and I'm dead forever.
And other people, other Jedi's get impaled. Sith and Jedi are like get impaled, and they like take a week off. That's how they take. That's how they go on vacation.
No, the thing is, when you pointed it out in that video, because I watched that video you did with Pillar, and I was like, yeah, they did Qui-Gon, did she?
They did. You're making a mockery of Qui-Gon.
But anyway, back to this then. So Suzaku starts calling out Lelouch basically, and then Cullen asks if he is. He's saying that so Cullen asks, then he's like, so you've just been using us, basically. Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
It's one of the coldest lines. It's like Suzaku says, "I want us for forgiveness. We are, after all, we are friends, aren't we, Lelouch?" And Lelouch is like, "Yeah, that I expect that. I expected that as an answer, isn't it, Suzaku?" And that's when he starts calling him out, like, you've been using this whole people this entire time. You've been a Britannian prince, manipulating the Japanese for your own selfish needs.
But that's the thing, is that Suzaku does all of that and he forgets to even acknowledge his own hypocrisy.
At that moment, grief, like I said, grief blinds everyone. Then he's like, no, if you shoot me, this bomb will go off and we'll all die. And Suzaku's like, I'm ready to die. I've been waiting to die.
Jesus.
Are you? That's when you see that when Lelouch finally realizing he's out of options, that's when he pulls out the gun. And you have that scene of them pointing guns at each other, friends that grew up together, ends up
calling each other's names.
What happened with Callan in the scene? I guess she was like,
no, Callan is like,
like she's completely done in by the.
She became a telenovela damsel. Oh, it was me.
And funny enough, we didn't even talk about her reveal at the school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because she did reveal herself. And like, oh no, listen to these people.
But the thing is, that's the thing, is that the reason why she did that is because, like, Zero being there in a big mask and being impersonable, she was trying to calm the situation down. Because I think she also realized Zero was moving weirdly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we have them pointing. The thing ends with them.
Yeah, they're pointing the guns at each other, and then what's this? Like Lelouch, like after he finds out that Suzaku knows about the Geass, Lelouch also, he's like, don't you want to help me save Nunnally together? And then Suzaku literally says, no, I'll take care of Nunnally. Yeah. And that's when Lelouch loses it and points a gun right at and you look at it and you're just like, you? Because remember, the other thing is, right, Lelouch is moving the way he's moving because if they discovered that Nunnally was alive,
yes,
she's dying.
Truth.
And I'm like, the Britannian ass kisser is gonna try and protect Nunnally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. Like, the thing is, they're both so blinded that they can't see their hypocrisies in each other.
How many hearts are you gonna keep blowing at us, Extrodin?
You know, this is not deliberate, gents.
I know. I mean, they've been hard going this entire episode.
Mona, it's not the 14th, ne? And you're Mr. Forever Alone, so we're very confused right now.
I guess maybe when this comes out, it'll be the 14th. Who knows?
Hopefully. Will they come out on the 14th? Find out in the next episode of
Code Geass. Valentine's or not
of
Valentine's?
yeah, at the time of recording.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the thing is, then Suzaku also says that Lelouch would betray the whole world in the same way Lelouch believes the world is done to him.
Yes.
What's this? And then Suzaku asserts that Lelouch is sick, and Lelouch is sick, twisted. He will not let Lelouch's sick, twisted dream be realized. And I'm like, the dream of destroying Britannia.
Like, yeah, that's same.
Because here's the thing. Like, I'm saying, like, here's the thing with Suzaku, right? He's mad because of Yuffie's death, right? But he looked past all the, like, first off, he's killed Japanese people. Let's not even play. But even if we take that out the equation, he's known that Britannia has killed hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of Japanese people with little to no provocation. Remember, we coming off of Clovis in episode 1, where they completely laid waste to the ghetto. And I'm just like, just say you're here for Yuffie. Don't play this hero card that you're playing now. Just say you're here for Euphemia.
And that was okay. That would be okay. You know, own up to your grief. Here we're between two stubborn people that loved Yuffie that are not willing to admit to their pain.
And then what's this? And he says that Lelouch has no purpose in this world. Lelouch is a mistake or whatever. And then basically he's saying that he doesn't deserve Nunnally even.
Yeah, and then that's snaps.
Yeah, and then that's when they shoot at each other basically.
Yes.
And that's the end of the episode.
And
like when I watched this, I was like, "That's it,
bruh."
That's how it ends.
I even asked people about this. I'm like, so it ends on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, that's end on a cliffhanger. And the worst part,
it doesn't feel like a season finale, to be honest. It feels, it just feels like find out on the next episode.
And that's the best type of season finale. Let's leave it on a cliffhanger. But thank God it didn't come before the rise of Netflix. Imagine if there was one season and then they cancelled it. There'd be riots.
No, everybody would develop their own Geass to go visit the Netflix offices.
Yeah, well, it's like Berserk. We don't really know what Kentaro Miura how he wanted to finish that story.
Can someone write fan fiction about how they kill Griffith? I just need to, even if it's not canon. God, I just want to see him get impaled so many times. The series is still
continuing though with his assistant, so I guess Berserk fans are getting the next best thing. But I think, personally, in my personal opinion, I think it's time to wrap it up.
I don't want to lie. I'm hoping that someone, Berserk takes his bigger sword and ram it up Griffith's place where the sun don't shine. I hate that character so much.
I think this thing is kind of like One Piece. By the time we get the One Piece, it's gonna be like, oh, that's it, finally, yay, Luffy got the One Piece. Yeah.
Lumpot. I won't lie. It's going to be like
no matter what it is. Like I feel like it's long overdue. Like
at the same time, you know what I appreciate about One Piece, and don't catch me thinking that I've watched any One Piece in any long continuation. I haven't. I've not watched an entire episode of One Piece. I've watched fights on YouTube and on TikTok because Gear 5 was everywhere at that point. But what I liked about the overarching story is that it's moved from being a pirate quest to basically a story about David is taking to a corrupt government.
But it's been about that as well, though, from the get-go.
No, but the thing is that here's the thing with Luffy, ne? Luffy is the character that a lot of Goku purists think Goku is.
Yeah.
Because Luffy does good things on accident. Or not even on accident, like basically, but like once you do something for him, he'll topple entire governments for you.
Yeah, Luffy is the living example that word Luffy does. Is it Luffy or Luffy?
Well, they say Luffy.
It's Luffy.
Luffy is the example of that. Is living proof that that world does not have Adderall. Because why does that man get distracted?
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's the thing. Like Luffy will never go out of his way to save somebody. But once they give him some meat or they give him some food and he's like, "Oh, you want this evil government eradicated? I got you." Here's the thing with Goku, especially in Dragon Ball Z. Goku has actively stepped up to fight a threat where no one has asked him to do so.
True.
I don't care how much Japanese you throw at me, you Goku purists. That's what happened.
Anywho, I
Anyway,
think we should wrap things up.
yeah,
We've been
yeah,
Yeah,
let's
gallivanting
do
guys,
for
it.
I
too
had to
long.
sleep.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, yo. So yeah, this is a series that I'm probably only gonna watch once because of this podcast. But I'll tell you now, like it's good, but it's so depressing. Oh my god.
right then, if you thought if you thought season one was all encompassing and threatening and it caught you all in your feels, wait until you dive into season two. Because let me tell you, things are gonna go cray. We've
Oh
got
god.
we
Favorite characters, guys, of before we wrap up of season
favorite.
one.
Yo, I have a lot, to be honest with you guys. But as I've mentioned before, Lloyd is one of my favorite characters. I wish he was more
Lloyd.
active, but I understand that he's sticking to
Wouldn't
his
know.
lane.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I would say Suzaku. I mean, I've mentioned this 1,000 times. Actually, Suzaku's number one. Then it's Lloyd. And then I actually like Schnitzel. Funny enough,
Shenizel.
whoever he is. I also like Euphemia, even though she's a bit naive, but I still like her nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've liked the rivals from the beginning, like from the first episode.
Lucian. Guababa.
Right, yeah. Captain Guababa.
Yeah.
Cecile died hard.
So who's my
Steve
favorite?
Blum's character, I keep forgetting his name. Kyoshiro Todo.
Oh, so you're not a
Yoshitaka
fan of
and
the main.
Ogi.
You're not
Yeah.
the main. You're not the main fan of the. You're not a fan of the main character.
Lucy will be telling you the name.
No, not really, guys. I'm not really a fan of Lelouch. I think you guys know when I'm a fan of someone.
So I'm saying, just out of curiosity, before we wrap this up, what puts Suzaku over Lelouch for you?
I just like him. Like I don't have a. For me, it's not even about how you guys break him down. And no, I just prefer Suzaku over Lelouch. That's
Okay.
it. There's no deep meaning behind it.
No, wait until Pillar hears this. It's going to be a genuine hero falls. I like
It's
Sapphire hero.
it's basically like you know how me and Pila have to battle over Orihime and Sakura.
No.
Extrodin and Pila have to battle over
It is one
Suzaku
of
and
those-
Lelouch.
I understand all the motivations that Lelouch has and whatever. I just
Yeah,
like Suzaku more.
you just see Pillar go like, I have failed you, Extrogen. I have failed you. I failed. No.
I should
I should have known that Lelouch was trying to take over. Extradin, Suzuki is an idiot. Lelouch is an idiot.
Lelouch is
Then
just
you
way
are
too full of
lost.
himself. He thinks he's a god of sorts, even though he doesn't say it. He wants to control everything. He has a lot of blind spots. So no,
He's gonna have to confront his demons in season 2. You'll see.
I just feel like he's overhyped. So I don't see the hype. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
For me, oh god, yo, it's gonna be weird. I actually dug like. Okay, I mean, first off, I'm gonna say that was this like most of the like Toto, he was a standout for me. I liked him a lot. Because he's like the only one who's willing to fight the battle, but like he's fighting it for the right reasons. And he's not willing to make huge swaths of sacrifices. Like you can see how like as much as Lelouch's tactics are all brand new and all effective and everything, you can see how Toto got Japanese people to believe in him. If you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Callan also was a standout. I really like her. Like her conflict in that she has to be the weapon for
For
Zero's,
Zero.
yeah,
Yeah.
for Zero. And the thing is, like, she's fine with being the weapon for Zero, but she also has to see the effects of all of that stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
also, like, you get to see that, like, even with that refrain episode with her mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
She knows she has to do horrible things, but she's like, but my reason, like, basically, you get to see she has her own Nunnally in her mother, which is, yeah, which is some interesting writing.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I also liked Millie. I also like Millie. Like we don't get a lot of Millie, but like the thing is, Millie is holding a lot of people together, and like her own life is also falling apart because she's forced to marry this weirdo.
Yeah, I like her too, actually.
Yeah. Um, then oof. I guess if I have to pick the last two characters, and it's not because I like them, because likability I don't think is the thing that's pushing me forward in this series. I don't think it is, because it's actually very hard to like people in this series for me personally, because I'm not usually a guy who views stuff like this. I'm into kick. You guys know me. I'm into kick punch. So
Mm.
all of this stuff is complicated, and not that it's over my head. I get it. Like I don't want somebody to go, "Oh, BuckMeister, you're an idiot. You're a meathead. Go back to Dragon Ball Z." I understand what's happening here.
Wow.
Okay, you're not. You don't have a PhD in anime because you like Code Geass. Shut up.
Wow.
But I think the two characters that have my most interest and investment has got to go to Suzaku and what's this and Lelouch, because I started part of season 2 and I'm like, how did you do this?
Oh, how far are you in season 2?
No, I started the first episode and I think I found the big reveal of the first episode and I was like, what?
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, wait, you can't just walk off. You got to explain this.
Oh. Oh. I'm like, yes, Your Majesty. I will not give him to anyone else.
I was like, wait, how did, where, what, why?
Yes, you see, things happened. Anyway, that makes
But
sense.
yeah,
Let me. My,
yeah,
I'll answer the question very quickly. My answer right now. Look, season 1, I didn't find any compelling reason to be moved by any character motivations apart from this guy,
mm,
because I started watching Code Geass from season 2, then I went to season 1. So I saw what it cost for him to get. I saw the cost, and then I saw the origins, basically.
oh, okay,
So I know where. So I always went from the mindset of I know where it's gonna, how it's gonna end up, and that's how I knew. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. Now I can understand why you don't want to do this. Like, yeah. So ever since then, I've been like, yeah, same. Yeah, kill them all. I was on that trip from the get go. So by this time, I was already a big Lelouch. Already a big Lelouch stan. So the other characters at this point hadn't come to that element.
okay,
So that when they really develop in plot wise, you see it a lot more in season 2, in terms of where these characters are going and stuff like that. But wow. But to say that the character I liked in season 1 a lot, I can't say. I think one of my favorite characters would be Cullen,
mm,
only because he basically is taking most of the spotlights in terms of the combat. It
mm,
finally filters out later on in season 2, because you see other bright combat different characters coming to the combat arena, which I greatly appreciate. But in season 1, when things are happening, it's usually with her. The other character, I'd say Suzuku, I also felt sorry for. I think that's what put me to the group. When Euphemia died, I was like, yeah, okay. I get it now why you hate your best friend with a passion. So it's one of those moments. Do I have chin dimples? What the
Oh,
hell is this?
yeah, yeah. You've discovered something new about yourself. Like how you struggle to contain your regular self. But anyway,
The sealing jutsu I used was too weak. Next time I have to use that. I used to have
I
to
mean,
use the
also,
Phaser 6000.
shout out to Nunnally. Also, I think Nunnally is underrated as a character.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm not. It's not a major spoiler, but Natalie really comes into her own in this next season.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot.
I gotta see this. I gotta work
Yeah.
my way through this. But I'm saying,
So
like, the thing is like when everybody's panicking, Nunnally
mm,
has like the instinct to say, okay, you need to do this. You get to see there's a bit of Britannian in her because she's also like, you need to go here, you need to go there, you need to run, and when she's kidnapped, Nunnally is not panicking. Nunnally is just like,
Well,
oh,
she's
this is
actually
just another
mature.
thing. Like
Very
this is
mature.
this is just another thing where people are trying to get revenge on me because I'm technically a princess.
there you go.
So like, and then also like she doesn't panic or scream. She'll just ask questions, and you're just like the nerve of this little girl. Whew.
Boy.
No, but it makes sense. I mean, after all that she's
Wait, what,
gone
what, what,
through,
what?
after all that she's gone
Oh,
through,
are you talking about
she probably
V2?
has no reason to be scared of anything.
Are you talking about V2 or are you talking about
No, I was talking about Nunnally because I was like, if you
okay.
say Nunnally is a dude, I was like, wait,
Yeah, no.
huh?
Whoa, no, she's a girl, it's a girl. You know, this ain't no what's his name from Naruto? What's his name?
Guys, I have to go.
Oh,
Okay, all right, let's wrap things up.
yeah,
I
okay.
have to
Okay,
go.
yeah. Yeah, thanks for lasting up to this comment and subscribe. Some people are passing out right now. Bring up to us, support and subscribe. You see, we are literally breaking ourselves to the bone with exhaustion, trying to keep you guys entertained. If you were entertained, if you laughed at some point, if you think I was cheated out
We
of the
did
5
3
rounds, comment
hours.
below. Yes, we talk too much.
Okay,
Anyway,
finish.
yeah, the three of us are the most ADHD of the group, by the way. So when it's just three, we just know time goes broken. Anyway, that being said, this is gonna be a quick scroll of the ending sequences. I want to become more viral than herpes. Oh, why then? Before you get there, if you were entertained by all the craziness that happened in season 1, guys, wait until season 2, because everything goes crazy. And in such a good way, it becomes an international problem now. So wait for it. That being said, we love you guys. I want to become more viral than herpes. The only way is to do mouth to mouth. So please talk about us. Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace out. Notice how he lost again. I'm just saying. Bye. Yeah.